Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Stryker break. We've got 7 years to rip today. Let's check them out. We're starting way back in time. 2016, 2020. Got some Bowman, a little bit of Bowman to get the earlier itch. 2020 Bowman. 2022 Bowman. 23 Bowman's best. 24. This is going to be a good one. You guys are going to like these. 2024 Tier 1. Juicy checklist. And you get 2 autographs and a relic and a base card inside of this. Another extremely juicy one. We've got 2025 Bowman Draft Breakers Delight. Oh, baby. And all kinds of other good stuff. How's everybody doing today? Did anybody happen to catch the Angels Braves game? That was a good fight. I was watching it live when it happened. And Reynaldo Lopez, I'm actually I like him as a pitcher. He was on my fantasy team. I got him for like $1 one year, and he absolutely crushed it for me. He missed last year, and he's back. And Jorge Soler was not having it. That was the weirdest situation I've ever seen. Like, Lopez is just standing behind the bump, staring at Soler, and Soler's staring back at him. And it was like the longest awkward silence ever. And then Lopez was over it, and he walked up to the mound and just kind of he looked away, and he was looking down, and Soler was walking towards him as he was looking away. So Soler's already, let's do this. And as soon as Lopez looked up, he opened up the arms, and then the fight happened. Now, there's fights all the time, but the thing that made that one different is the fact that he was holding the ball in his hand. And I didn't see anybody talking about that until after the fact, way after the fact. Because right away I knew that something looked weird. It looked like he had the ball in his hand, but at one point he kind of cocked back, and it looked like he threw it at Soler. But he didn't. He just kind of cocked back, and he was trying to hit him with the ball. And he hit him in the helmet at one point with the ball, and his helmet went flying off. But then I don't think he hit him again after that with the actual ball. He was kind of slapping at him with his glove, but Soler was just throwing haymakers. And then you see Trout. You can, I don't think I've ever gotten quite the perspective of Trout until he got kind of in the middle and was pushing Lopez back a little bit. Okay, this nice guy breaking up the fight. Just to see how beefy Trout really is. I mean, the dude is just beef. That's all he is. It's just like a pile of beef. To get the perspective of Trout next to a guy or in the midst of a crowd, to see how just thick he is. That was fun. That was a fun watch. Well, how's everybody doing today? Are you ready to open 7 years of cards? If you're ready, then I'm ready. Let's go. Let's start way back. Let's do these first. We'll start way back in time with some 2016 Bowman, little value pack, break number 1. Good luck. And Camille coming in with a $30 super chat already. Thank you very much, Camille. Good vibes to you. What you got in break? You got the Rockies. The Rockies and the Giants. Good luck. He's beef, but it's more hamburger than steak. Nah, dude. Pure, just top shelf. He's filet, brother. All right, here we go. We're in the 600-pound squat club. Yeah. I'd like to know how much he just all around. What's he squat? What's he bench? What's he curl? He's just, no wonder. Because you don't really get to see guys next to each other unless somebody's standing on first. If he's on first base, standing next to the first baseman. And first basemen are huge all the time. So it's not like really good comparison. But to see him next to a pitcher, usually pitchers are tall. He's just so much bigger than everybody else. Just thicker, wider, stronger, more girth. Tech Money with a 22-month. Good vibes. Happy to be back. Pure fire on the way. Yes, sirree. Yeah, Connor Griffin got paid. Good for him. The Pirates are with Connor Griffin. It's amazing how much one player can make a difference. And overall vibes, just the vibes of the team are sky high. They're like fun to watch. You get O'Neal Cruz and Connor Griffin. New look team, new look offense. You actually have some hope, some promise. The Pirates, they're on their way up in this world as long as they continue to try and actually like don't play games with the system, you know, pay your guy. Like if they were going to pay him anyway, you know, why send him back down? But whatever. That's a sweet card, man. Juan Soto, International Ink. Let's talk about it. But first, gotta get some sleeves out. Where did all my sleeves go? I think I used them all up yesterday during the collector's box break. Cardshells.com, by the way, if you want your supplies. Cardshells with a Z.com. They got sweet top loaders, sweet supplies. Use the code Stryker25. We'll talk about this. This is an early Soto. This is the year of his first. But Soto does not have firsts in this. Bowman, he's got his first auto comes in 2016 Bowman Chrome. That's a gnarly one. That's a national Soto, Josh. Those international ink cards also can come in an autograph, which is just an incredible pull. You can pull one of these. You got the Soto and the Tatis, I believe. Both of them have these first international ink cards. Well, let's see if we can't score with a yellow. Cade Horton, I know that's unfortunate. He was a guy I was targeting big time. I just didn't end up with him in my league. I mean, I guess it's a good thing. There's an early Devers prospect card. Hanson and Nick Williams. Not a whole lot going on. Another little heads up, if you weren't here yesterday, we're going to be ripping some WWE on Friday. I'm probably just going to sell it by the pack so you can dabble if you want. A couple of autographs come out of these boxes. Not that many packs. Only 12 packs per box, so decent shot of getting an auto, even just with one pack. So join the Stryker Breaks Slammer Club. Join my Patreon group, become a slammer if you want to get in on the breaks. This is 2020 Bowman. You see, they took a pack away from us between 2016 and 2020 sometime. And we're looking for Bobby Witt Jr. first, Jeremy Pena, Jason Dominguez, some of the big boys that come out of here. Tarek Skubal also. There's the Rockies farm system. Nothing panned out from that. Mauricio and Gorman prospect cards. You think Soler or Lopez will be suspended? They both should be. They both should be. Although Soler was kind of the main troublemaker, but I don't know. Lopez was not being too cool about it either. Staring him down, kind of wanting to fight. And he hit him. Like, if you already hit a guy and then you stare him down afterwards, like, what is this, dude? But I think they both should be. There it is. Nice. Skubal first. Tigers are on the board. Alex. Nice. Chrome Skubal first. Beautiful. I love this year's design. The 2020 design. Gorgeous. And then we got our camo pack. So it went from yellow in 2016. And then 2020, we got camos. 2019 had camos as well. There's Encarnacion. He is in the league. This was a guy we were chasing. Robert Pawson. Rodriguez prospect. Reese Hines actually is doing some things right now. And Mendoza. Kind of liked, like they call this a camo. It's clearly not camo at all. It's kind of a green, like a forest green color. Do we just work our way up? I think that's what we do. We work our way up to 2026. We're going to do Bowman. 22 Bowman. And now we're talking Ellie De La Cruz, James Wood. Oh, who else? Is Ellie, James Wood. There's one other big one in here that I always forget. Soler punching air, yeah. I know, dude. He was just like, those guys have never fought in their life. They're throwing punches like, brother, you're gonna break your knuckles. You're gonna break your hand. Throwing punches at a helmet is so stupid. Luis Heel. Yeah, and then like how he was holding onto that ball too. Like if he would have hit right here, he would have broke his fingers up here against that helmet. That's how he was swinging. Silly. A moment of passion. Soderstrom. Early prospect card. Oh, Dragon. It's so early, dude. One game. Skubal is just fine. He's just fine. That was only one game, man. Corbin Carroll on the top 100 list. He was 26 at the time. Josh Baez. Yeah, Cal Raleigh rookies. They're just paper rookies, though. I was thinking more along the lines of the Chrome first and the first autos. Like, there's like a super ceiling card out of the 2020 and 2022. I mean, Ellie's got to start picking it up, though. Like, right now, he's just kind of like a budding star, I guess you could call him. But he's got to actually do some stuff. Last year was a little bit of a down year for Ellie, and it was still a good year by a normal human being's standards. But I think all of us are thinking Ellie should be getting 25 home runs and 50 steals. Oh, nice. Colson Montgomery. Also, there we go. There's the back-to-back we were looking for. James Wood and Colson Montgomery. Wood off to a slow start as well. He's another guy who's just going to be, he's going to be just fine. There's guys with a certain caliber of talent that you gotta give them a little bit of time, man. It can be frustrating for your team, but especially some of the Dominican players and players that are used to the warm climates. I'm not making excuses, but they're not super comfortable playing in 35-degree weather. Nobody is. Think the Cubs can take down the Brewers without Horton? Yeah. Any given game or any given series can go any way. Khalil Watson was a guy we were chasing. Wood has a few homers past you. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm like. Slow start, and then you just pop off. There's CJ. CJ's been, he's got, I think he's leading the league in RBIs right now. And he even missed a couple games. Henry Davis. Ken with a $2 Euro chat. Stryker, seen our guy Fears, 87 points last 3 games. Yeah, he had a 40 burger. He just had a 40 burger. Fears, dude, that class is an all-timer. I've been saying it. All-time basketball class 2024. It reminds me of the 2003, 2004 with like LeBron, Carmelo, Bosh, Wade, Darko. Where are we at? We're at 23. We're on 2023 now. We're going to fill up the stage a bit with this one. 2023 Bowman's best. Let's go. 4. Count them, 4 autos. Next class will be even better. I don't think it will be. It definitely won't be. I'll say it right now. And I've been saying it. People are trying to say this next year is going to be just as good, if not better. No, it won't be. I promise you it won't be. There's some okay names. But, dude, this class... we'll keep talking about it. And it'll be good. It'll be fine. But, like, who's the Cooper? Who's the Knipple? Who's the VJ? And then after that, who are all the secondary budding stars that could, like, end up being studs? Queen and Fears and, like, there's all kinds of guys, man. This next year's class, there's not even a Cooper, let alone that, like, there's some guys that are going to be good, but there's probably about 5 all-stars out of this year's class. And then maybe even like a Hall of Famer or 2 or 3. Potential. So far down the road, but, you know, just looking at that from that perspective. Gavin Cross. I always like these. I like the colors. You don't know. Like, nobody thought SGA was going to be as good as he kind of came out of nowhere. There's always guys that come out of nowhere. What if some of those guys come out of nowhere from this class, too? Which they will. What if Yang? That's all I'm saying. What if Yang? Alvarez. Beatty. And we got an autograph. That Beatty is 1 of 199. eBay 101. How about Diego Cartaya? Autograph for the Dodgers. I like the design from this year. It's 2023 design. It's pleasing to me. Bobby with the Dodgers. You know what? We've already got a situation. We've got a 55-point top loader situation on our hands. Fears far too many turnovers. Yeah, that's bound to happen. Turnovers and your field goal and free throw percentages when you're really young is just a thing. So that'll improve. If that's the worst of your worries from a future star, a guy who can be a star. Fears, I've been talking about Fears the whole time too. You guys have, I'm sure you remember and have heard it. But I'm like, I actually even recommended before all this happened, like, Fears is a guy you might want to stash. Because every release has a hierarchy of collectability, and it's just like a curve, a distribution curve. And after you get past the first guy, it drops by like half prices, typically. It'll drop by maybe half, depending. Sometimes there's 2 superstars at top or something. And then it just keeps dropping, then half of that for the next guy, and then half of that, then half of that. And if you've got like 5 guys, like the 5th guy, or 4th, 5th, 3rd, 4th, 5th guy, they're going to be cheaper than they should be. Because if there was no 1st or 2nd guy, it would just move towards them, and all the money would go towards them. So that's how I like to collect. Like, when I find and it's not like I'm purposely thinking that. It's just, it's more affordable. And like, if I find a guy I like who's like, 3rd or 4th in a release, then God, it's just so much cheaper. You can practically chase like a rainbow that way. It's always fun chasing the top guy, but it's just so expensive. So brutally expensive. If you guys wouldn't mind hitting that like button, Trying to get to 100 right away, if we can. Appreciate it. Reel to reel Churio. There's a Jordan Walker rookie refractor. He is on fire. Jordan Walker finally broke out this year. About time. Willie Fanas and a refractor Ohtani. Good Lord, this must be super, super expensive. Refractor Ohtani. Worth its weight in gold. Like, I'm top loading that and putting it on the stage before the auto. Adam, heading your way, sir. Who's Michigan got? Saw they won the championship. Well, they got the best player in all of college sports, Lendenborg. All of college basketball, I should say. I don't know about all of college sports. That's a little much, but the whole team, dude. The whole team, like Lendenborg, he didn't even have to play. That's the most dominant team I've seen in a long time. And it not just like one player super dominant, which we have that too. We have a couple of players that are super dominant. But the whole team, like one guy goes out and the team just immediately gels together and still crushes you. It's crazy how good they are as a team. And they were predicted to win it all beforehand. What do we have here? Shellacked Cam Collier. Grayson, refractor rookie. Afternoon Rooster. Jay with a 22-month. Let's go! Yeah, now that with this NIL stuff, you can just buy players. I don't know, man. There's really no reason to scout anymore. It's just like, we'll just go transfer portal and pay the guys we want and build our team that way, and it'll never end. It never ends. Like if you just have the money, if your university has the money and the desire and the will and the boosters that want it, you can just buy whoever you want and just keep it going forever. Like, hello, New Duke. Corbin Carroll, this is a sweet card, man. Yeah, like, why can't all of a sudden, I don't know what kind of endowments and money the different schools have built up, but I would assume a place like Harvard or something would have like a bunch of money. Why can't they just all of a sudden be the best? Or any Ivy League team. But I don't know is it more like who has more money, like an Ivy League school, like in the coffers, or a university that has like way more people coming to it? I don't really know. Colby Thomas for the Athletics. Jacob. Congratulations. Afternoon Rooster, 40 months. Woo! Love to see it. Appreciate your support, my friend. Michigan has that Brady Jeter money. Mini Diamond Hobby. Matt McClain, rookie. Refractor. Do we want to put Javi up on this stage? You need academic skill to go to Harvard. Yeah, to an extent. Jason says, just wanted to say thank you. Just got back into cards like 6 months ago. Appreciate your knowledge and sharing of it. You're welcome. Monkey Business 2023 Bowman Best Design. Kind of looks like a Cosmic Design. A little bit. They've definitely got a crossover. This was, I believe, yeah, was this pre-Cosmic? Or is it the same year of the initial Cosmic release? I think 2023 was the initial Cosmic. Check out this Wave Grayson Rodriguez rookie. And then a Riley Green Refractor. I think 23 was the first Cosmic year. Right? So that would have Cosmic would have released before Bowman's Best. Bowman's Best is typically a late season. It was just a general space theme. Like, you really can't go wrong with the space theme. Because of its beauty and intrigue. To May's credit, he didn't get the highest rated guys. He got the guys that he thought would play well together, and he was proven right. Mara was riding the bench at UCLA. Yeah, but Mara, unstoppable. Another finesse auto. What? The collation. Well, Adam. Not bad, I guess. You take that. 23 was the first that actually had autographs. 22. Did 22 have Cosmic? I was trying to think. I couldn't remember there being a Julio rookie that year. Like, I've got a collection of Cosmic. I don't think I have 22. Be curious. Yeah, all I've got is 23, 24, and 25. Afternoon, Orion. Mudhens almost had a combined no-hitter in their home opener yesterday. 8.1 innings. Dang. Man, that is a sweet Masterpieces Mini Diamond Gunner. Rookie. Nice, Jonathan. It must just be a real tough find, 22 Cosmic nowadays. I look it up. There it is. Oh, that's a $1,500 box. Wonder I don't have one just sitting around. It's got Judge on the cover. I don't even remember this. Dang. A little late now to add it to the wax PC. Okay, we're going to go forward in time for just a minute and rip some of this. 2026, get our jumbo out there. Richard, afternoon. Fireworks incoming in the Brewers Red Sox. It's on. Allegedly that's what it is. Maybe it's a replay. I don't know. Maybe it's just like some random recording. Maybe it's a video game. Someone's just playing a video game. Allegedly. Who knows? Just don't take the stream down. It's so small. There's no way, right? Nobody knows what that is. We're doing the silver packs first because we love dessert. And we got a creme brulee hiding in the back. Look at it. Ritter, Cabrera, Casey, and speaking of Ellie, nice Ellie, 16 of 150. We got the blue mojo, silver pack mojo. It's definitely a video game. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. YouTube moderation and copyright strike crew, who's clearly just AI. Jonah rookie. Brady House having a nice start to the season. Pretty nice start. Better than I thought, I think. Better than a few people probably thought. Does it have Bobby and Julio rookies? I don't know. Let me see here. 2022 Cosmic Checklist. I bet it doesn't. Maybe that's why I don't know about it or forgot about it. I see a Youth Invasion, Julio. Supernova Bobby. Like the Supernova design's pretty cool. Was this before they even had Planetary Pursuit? They had launched into orbit, rocket arms, stargaze, nucleuses, additional refractors. They did have autographs, but it was 1 in 138 packs for a regular Cosmic Chrome autograph. They got Bobby, yeah, rookie autos. Torkelson rookies, Wander rookie. They had to put the parentheses on all of them. Pena, Melendez. Let me see. Did they have? Yeah, they did actually have Bobby and like in the base set. Bobby and Julio rookies in the base set. Interesting. They just must not made a lot of it. So if it's that expensive. Palencia. Wonder where that mantle is. I don't know, but someone found the World Series tickets. Joey Bart and Ryan Ritter. Rocky's autograph. Going to Camille. I knew I'd get you something. It was bound to happen. Somehow we pull out a Camille Rocky's auto. Unbelievable. The good vibes, they never fail. Lindor. Topps Chrome Football coming out soon. I got Hobbies coming. I got Jumbos coming. I got Breakers Delight coming. I got NBA, Topps Chrome Cosmic NBA coming. We've got WWE tomorrow or Friday. And we'll be doing baseball. Probably everything. Baseball, basketball, WWE. We'll do all kinds of stuff on Friday. Do some high rollers on Friday. How's the Cooper Flag PC coming along? It's coming along great. We just did another chase yesterday with those collector's boxes, which, by the way, I'm going to do the drawing for the collector's box for the new slammers that joined yesterday during the stream, or during the day. I'm going to do that on Friday. It'll be in the same, it'll probably be in the same video as the randomization video for the breaks. Back-to-back numbered cards. Joe Ryan, purple to 250. Joey Bart, the gold to 2026. And a Sand Glitter Nico. What a pack. Cabbage of the break has not been established yet. Sometimes we don't have a cabbage of the break. It's only sometimes when I choose to use it. Dylan Smith is a pitcher for the Tigers, allegedly. I've never heard of him before. Ian Seymour, that is a throwback. Vintage stock. Another numbered card, man. Jumbos are where it's at. It's to 99. Got Judge back there. Shad Mayfield. Nate Dog says, just joined my first Stryker break. Haven't watched baseball in decades. Having a blast this year. What are 3 rookies that aren't at hype peak that I might focus on collecting? Jeez. So you haven't watched baseball in a while, eh? Well, what team is your local team? See, because like it's always fun if you're the team in the state you're rooting for, or the team that you like to root for, if they have a rookie, it's always fun to go after that guy. So like for me, you know, Tigers, I'm waiting on a McGonigal, but he doesn't have rookies yet. It'll probably be Topps update. And he's going to be one of the most expensive. However, we do have multiple rookies. Like we might get Connor Griffin, McGonigal, JJ Weatherholt, Chase DeLauder. Remember what I was just talking about with like when anytime you have more than like 2, it starts really to dip at some point. So it'd be cool if McGonigal was like not super expensive. If everybody's focusing on the other guys, Griffin. Like I'm gonna go after McGonigal either way, but Sal Stewart too. Yeah, there's lots of them. Chase Burns rookie, like that's a rookie that's probably pretty affordable right now from a pitcher standpoint. He's got filthy stuff. Bubba Chandler. There's a couple good pitchers. Yeah, I feel like Cardinals Weatherholt, but like none of these guys have rookies yet. If you can wait till the end of the season. But in the current release, I think some of the pitchers that have a lot of upside are worth a speculation, or just if you like them, you know, collect them. You can always go back a couple years. Players tend to decrease in value if they're just kind of normal type players. There's a game-used Carlos Correa swatch. Going to the Astros, Jesse. This NBA rookie class is on par with this MLB is on par with NBA. Potentially. Dude, Topps Chrome update. Topps Chrome update is going to be phenomenal this year. CAG's probably too expensive. Not really. CAG's is actually relatively affordable. Remember, we were talking yesterday about some of the, like, is Roman Anthony at that point where he's too cheap? Or who's that guy? We looked up Roman and we looked up CAGs. Like a Roman auto out of this on card, it's like $650. He's way expensive. But Caglione was like $150. So, but CAGs hasn't really done anything yet. That's why. It's like you got to take a chance. So in order to find some kind of a diamond in the rough, you know, some kind of a crazy value, sometimes you got to take a chance and go out on a limb. Now, it's possible Caglione might never be good in the bigs. I mean, it's a tale as old as time. Tore up the minors, get to the bigs, and they exploit you. This is a pink foil Nagandi. This card's just going to get randomly distributed to somebody. But I'd rather take a shot on someone that's $150 versus someone who's $650. They both had similar pedigree in the minors, Roman and Caglione. One is just significantly cheaper than the other. That's the route that I would go. But you got to kind of like the guy too. You think Roman's market was boosted because of the WBC? A little bit. A lot of people got to know who he was because of that. People who had never heard of him before. Ben Rice, Sand Glitter. So yeah, that's definitely possible. But like now, once you know, you know. There's no going back. So it's like too late. He's really got to just kind of stink for a couple months or something. Or get hurt for his value to drop. If he gets hurt, his value will drop right away. But he also plays for a big market team, and that affects it. How you feeling about Holiday these days? I haven't paid attention. I haven't watched a whole lot of Orioles, which is a shame because I like the Orioles, and Pete's one of my favorite players. And I have Pete on my fantasy team. I just haven't seen what Holiday's been doing. We've got Ethan Holiday coming out in Bowman. Ethan Holiday is going to be the big first chase in 2026 Bowman, which will be out a little while. Salvat says I got Paul Skeens 75 of 75. Those are cool. The 75 tops foil. I like those. Save this cardboard. I've been shipping a lot of stuff out. It's a hot time for baseball card sales. The market's huge right now. When's Bowman release? I don't know the actual date. Bowman NBA is going to be out on Thursday the 23rd. So if I had to guess, it would be next month. Probably May. Usually Bowman comes out in May, like early May. Skeens shined yesterday. Yeah, people are silly. Like, after that first game where he got pulled in the first inning, people are like, Skeens sucks. He's done. I'm like, this is what I have to deal with. People that say stuff like that. There's this one guy who came in after the collector's box video that I made. And I was like, these are the best value in the whole hobby at $40 easily. And he came in, he's like, these have zero value. Like, oh, this is what I have to deal with. So what do you do? What do you do if you're me? Do you respond? Do you ban them? Do you just let it go? What would Stryker do? It's TBA, I'm back at. Yeah, if I had to guess, it'd be like early to mid part of May. But we haven't heard anything about it. Camille says block them. Collector's pack alone can get your money back. I know. I just, like, for me, I'm like, what are you doing here? What, like, are you lying? Or are you just purposely lying? Because it obviously is awesome value if you break it down. If you look into it, which I did, I broke it down pack by pack and then added up all the value. It's like $85 in value and you get it for $40. To come in and say they have no value is just a lie or a troll. So either way, banned for life, right? I mean, what are you supposed to do? Let a guy like that come around and ruin everybody's party? No, you just get rid of them. But see, here's the thing. You can still watch. If people get banned, they can still watch. You just can't talk. Don't you wish you had a ban hammer in real life? Someone's just like, blah, 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 and you just go, bing, banned. And then they just can't talk. They can't hang around anymore. They can hang around still. They can listen to you talk. Their opinion is not valid. Game used memorabilia for Adley. Suarez. That's not too bad. Got the gray border Casey going to Bill. Bill's got both Chicago teams, Cubs and White Sox. We're going to have to pull some Chicago cards for you, buddy. There's Josh Young. Oh, black. These are rare. Only 50 of these in the world. We just got one for Connor. Typical April baseball overreaction. It gets tiresome, but then again, like, I don't know. Like, what is that exactly when people overreact like that? It's definitely a component of their personality. It's not just a baseball thing. You know, people are just like, "Bah, it's over. They suck. It's over." This is like, how do you react in life? Probably similar. I didn't win the lottery. Everything sucks. Like Marcelo Peralta. You savage, you savage. He'll be back soon. Can't wait for that. He's chilling on my IL right now. But that's an ace waiting on the sidelines. Jesus refractor. I don't know. Devers gray. Durbin. Vargas. Mateo Lopez. And what is that exactly? Oh, that's Beltran. 4th switch hitter with 400 career home runs. He's looking a little thick there. Beltran. Waiting next to Alec Manoah. Is he even in the league anymore? Manoah? I have never seen such a fall from grace. Nice Wyatt. Junior. Harry Ford rookie. Base Otani? What do we do? Do we just one touch that Base Otani? Kim Blue Sparkles. We got a buyback card. Don Carithers. You're telling me that this guy is not 50-something years old right there? So 49, 59, 69. He's 36. Wait. He's 28 years old. He's 28 years old. No. Biggest dip ever in right there too. Not the biggest ever, but nice one. We got some cards. We got the Casey. We got the Sprout Gray. He probably had a dip in, and he was holding a ciggy down by his side when they took that pick. He's doing both. 70s era baseball. How much nicotine can you ingest? A little something right there. Bo baby. Bubba. McLean. All right, we'll go back to 2024 now. 2024 blaster box. These things have gotten expensive. Did you see the fight between the Braves Angels? Yeah. Yeah, I talked about that a little bit ago. Soler took forever to charge the mound. I don't know. The whole situation was weird. Dude spent the off season digging graves. He does kind of look like a grave digger. Maybe he needs a little more facial hair. I'm talking about like the stereotypical type that you'd find on a movie, not a real one. Manoah's on the Angels DL. 9.36 ERA for Manoah, spring training with the Angels. Braves actually have some fight in them. Well, when you're charged, when someone charges you, you have very little choice other than to either fight back or run. Fight, flight, or freeze. And at first, he didn't know what to think of it, but then it was fight. It was backpedal and fight with a ball in your hand. One of the most entertaining things I've seen this year. That's a sweet one. Soderstrom. Pink parallel rookie card. I'm going to top load him. I don't know about you guys, but I am loving the automatic balls and strike system. ABS, it's amazing. Junior rookie. Starting to see why this release is so expensive. There's a junior. Nimmo. It's got lots of parallels in these boxes. Got the sepias and the pink parallels. Well, I mean, did we really think Brian Rocio was going to be a future star? Topps, who put this set together? We need to have a little talk. Future role player off the bench. I don't know. Hoppy refractor. ABS fantastic. I love how quick it is. Yeah, it's so quick. It's like 2-3 seconds. It's awesome. Soler took a ball punch to the dome. Well, it like hit him in the helmet and then it knocked his helmet off. It kind of stunned him. He's like, ugh. Langoliers. Reese Olson rookie. How come they never make contact with each other's face? Like, they never get punched square in the nose and just blood. Rarely. Very rarely. Muck City in the house. Yo, 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 yo. There's Pete. Well, the blaster wasn't that crazy, but we still got a nice junior rookie and a Soderstrom pink. Since we're on 2024, let's open one of the big boys. 24 tier 1. We got 2 guaranteed autographs and a relic and a base card. Good luck. Got me on the 100. Big face. Should I get... Here, you want to watch the game? I'll just get out of the... I'll get out of the frame. You can just watch the game. Free. What's up, Greenskeeper? David Wright. Legendary Met. Oh, the Mets. Adam's got the Mets, and that card is 1 of 125. So not only is he a legend, but that is an eBay 101. Who's on the back for our base card? Thank you, Encarnacion Strand base card. We'll take it. I think this is the first year they started adding base cards to this. Basabe to 299. Oh, you know what? And Lindor to 199. You know, been waiting for this moment for oh so long. The cabbage of the break, Basabe. He's just one of those names that we see over and over and over. Some more easy glides. Thickies. We need the thickies for Lindor. Rangers winning and Wyatt hasn't even started hitting yet. He will. What are we thinking? 130 or 180? Actually fits in a 130. Derek with the current cabbage of the break. All that means is it's a guy we see. We see his auto coming a lot. Over and over and over. It's Basabe autos. There's a lot of his pals who do the same thing, though. So it's not just a Basabe thing. It's a cabbage thing. Topps Chrome Hobby Box 2025. Kevin, what's up? Happy Wednesday. Most of the heavy bats are starting slow. Yeah, it's just so cold, man. Yesterday, there were 2 6-run games on the slate. 6-run over-under. That's usually 7 is the lowest you see. 7 is really low. And so to have a 6 is like unbelievably low. So that's going to happen. Like if you got a 6-run over under, plus there was like so many good pitchers yesterday that were pitching. It was a combination of that and the weather. Tony, you buy into the break by joining my Patreon group and join the Slammer tier. You'll see in the chat, Streamlabs bot says become a Slammer on Patreon to join breaks. And there's a link right there. We still have a Stadium Club Hobby Box from 2025 and a Bowman Draft Breaker's Delight containing 3 autographs. No torpedo bats. Yeah, what is with... Are they just not talking about it, or is that not allowed? How's that working out? Just like nobody cares anymore about the torpedo bats. It's a fad. There must have been some research done. Reese Hines, immediately we get the autograph and it's to $2.99. I just sold a big Reese Hines card. That is True Blue, or his Blue Wave auto, first auto. Reese Hines, going to Connor. Kobe Mayo refractor and an orange. Bird Song color match, orange rookie to 25. It's a pretty sweet card. Camille. Nice. We got 3 breaks today, ladies and gentlemen, so stick around. And hit the like button. We're almost to 100. I need your help to get to 100 likes, please. Oh man, this is a good box. Alrighty, we got an orange, a parallel rookie auto, and there's something sweet coming up. Nick York. Churio Cup card. Mountcastle. And here comes a juicer. You ready? Lightning Leaders. It is an uncommon insert. Uncommon to rare. It's not an easy one to pull. Lightning Leaders Seager. Going to Lucas. Isaac Collins rookie refractor. Jeez, there's quite a bit of good stuff in this box. And Dando to 150. Blue Lava. Another numbered card. Jimenez to 250. True purple. Cowser Cup card refractor. It's actually a quite good box. Quite good. Usually you only get 2 parallels, I think. So that's kind of like a bonus. This is what you would normally expect, maybe. And we got the rare insert 2 and a parallel autograph, so it's a good box. $25 Stadium Club. Hobby box. Get at least 1 autograph out of here. You sold a LL Judge. Oh, Lightning Leaders for $20. Yeah, it's about right. I had a Lightning Leaders. I think it was Judge. About $20 raw. It's pretty good for a raw card, actually. Just a raw, like, non-rookie. It's not bad. Because while it's not like a super common, it's definitely not a common insert. It's not like incredibly tough. I don't know what the odds are, but you say Lightning Leader's like a case hit. Yeah. It's the reason is because, you know, it's got to be like a rookie. The rookies are what's super collectible. Or an Ohtani these days. Like even Judge stuff, like a regular old Judge card, not that collectible. However, you start getting into the rare, like there's like a tier, the next step above the Lightning Leaders in terms of rarity for an insert is where you start getting real collectible and quite valuable. Even doesn't matter who it is on the checklist, it's worth money type of rarity. Because usually all the guys on the checklist are stars anyways. So you're talking like Judge, Ohtani, Trout, Cunha, Soto, those kind of guys. Skeens. Although oftentimes they separate pitchers and hitters on the checklists. But like all aces and all kings. Hello, Sam. Our buddy on Big Inning was not a fan of the Braves. I know, I was watching that, Phil. If you like that sort of thing. I was like, yeah, we all like that sort of thing. Are you trying to shame us? Like, dude, this is your job to like hype this kind of thing up. Not like it's good. You don't have to say it's good, but you can get excited about it. But he was just like, oh, no, this is like a stain on the game. Although last night he wasn't as slurry as normal. He seems like a nice fella. I don't want to like tear into the guy too much. He seems like the kind of guy like, hey, it's Uncle Ted. At the, you know, like, let's talk some baseball. Seems like that kind of guy. The kind of guy that you're sitting around at Thanksgiving dinner talking about baseball. And, you know, maybe he's already had a bottle of wine. Maybe. Just maybe. And maybe I've had some too. Yamamoto. There's the blue Denzel Clark. At least they're all faced the same direction. Randy. Red Randy. That's a pretty tough pull, Mick Abel. Black and white style. Phillies hit for Raj. Red bow. James Wood. There's something about Fernando lately where, like, he doesn't look like he's having fun like this so much anymore. I think he got paid a lot of money, and sometimes, if not oftentimes when that happens, you can take your passion away for whatever you're doing. You're like, well, I got paid. Alvarez, it's kind of a color match. If it was orange, but allegedly it's copper. Like, what is the difference in color between that strap right there and this card? It's the old Opper parallel. Padres have no future. Yeah, I'm not as... I don't know. They don't do it for me like they used to. And it's probably because I've seen the... Like, if they couldn't do it with Soto on the team and then a nice batch of pitching, how are they going to do it now? Like, they couldn't do it with Arise. And it takes more than one player. And Arise has been tossed around like from team to team. What is it with Arise? Is it because he's a one-dimensional player? Do you think that's what the deal is? Because, dude, he's got the Twins and the Marlins and the Padres and the Giants. Like, he's just... How could a guy who's like one of the best batters, just pure contact hitter in the league, gets tossed around like he's worthless? There's something about him. What a waste of Mason Miller. Trout. What a waste of everything. Like, Soto on the team and they couldn't get it done. With that superstar. Just so many superstars. The worst move they ever made was signing Xander Bogaerts to all that money. I called it at the time. He's not worth that kind of money. He's a good player, fine player, but he's on the downside of his career, and everybody knew that hitting at Fenway was padding his stats a little bit. And then he's going to, like, from one of the best hitting parks to one of the worst hitting parks, and he doesn't have power really. So, like, Prince. You know what I'm saying? The team doesn't have that same, like, fiery mojo that they used to have. Slam Diego. You know, you look at that offense still, and you go, they should be like one of the best offenses in the league. But Machado's kind of on the down. And then, like, they added Merrill, and you thought that, man, that is just going to take this team to a whole new level. They get to add this guy in. Doesn't really... And now they're just, like, adding these pieces. Like, okay, we're already pretty right-handed heavy. And then let's add Castellanos, who is an absolute dog-ass out in the outfield. Like, he does not belong... He should be a DH. One of the worst outfielders that exist. So they just add Castellanos, like, hey, he's a guy. No, sir, I don't like it. Breaker's Delight Box, ladies and gentlemen. Can we get a gold? I see something right there. Couple of base cards, thank you very much. And then right away, a gold autograph, gold shimmer auto. First... Lombardi, 42 of 50, Kansas City Royals, going to Kurt. Followed by Vidoric for Bobby, base autograph, and we get another parallel. It's a purple parallel auto of Kyle Lodis, 61 of 250. We got to get the White Sox involved. See, Bill, I told you. I was going to get you something between the two Chicago teams that you have. And we got a couple parallels back here. Kepley to 99. Quinn to 250. And Salas to 150. Little CJ Gray on back. Mitchell, new subscriber. Appreciate your sub. Top load these. It's a little much. And we're on to break number 2. Always curious if you can tell it's an auto before you see the white. Well, it depends on what I'm opening. Like that box in particular, I know where the autos are in the Breakers Delight boxes. You get like a few base cards. All of them are different. All the Breakers Delight boxes are different. But since I've opened enough of them, I kind of get it. I get where they're at. But when I'm just ripping packs, usually I don't know until it comes up on me. Got a Colson Montgomery, Chrome First, as well as James Wood and Tarek Skubal. Soto International Ink, Seymour Vintage Stock to 99, Black Hunter Green, limited to 50, Quinn to 250, Salas to 150, Kepley to 99, Lodis to 250, Vidoric First Auto, Lombardi Gold Shimmer First to 50, Joe Ryan to 250, Denzel Clark Blue Parallel, Drew Thorpe, that is a... How is that unnumbered? Usually those are numbered, I thought. But a yellow Drew Thorpe. Lightning Leaders Corey Seager. Tatis to 150. Jimenez to 250. Abel Black and White. Ritter Rookie Auto. Ellie Silver Pack to 150. Grayson Rodriguez Wave Rookie. Nagandi Pink Parallel. Otani Refractor, Clubhouse Collection, Adley, game used. Couple of Willies. Colby Thomas, Javi Mini Diamond, Riley Refractor. Beatty to 199, that's 1 of 199. Carlos Correa, game used memorabilia. Masterpieces, Gunner, Mini Diamond Parallel. Cartaya Auto. Lindor, game used to 199. Birdsong, Orange Wave Rookie to 25. Reese Hines Purple Speckle Rookie Auto to 299. David Wright 1 of 125 Tier 1 Auto. And Basabe to 299 Rookie Autograph. Break number 2.
Do it. Start with our rando packs. 2016 Bowman. And 2020 Bowman, because we're going through the years, baby. Marlins are playing beyond expectations. Yeah, but, you know, I believe they'll finish the year where we think they will. Because they're not that good. But they are a little better maybe than we thought. I'll give them that. Here's what I'll give the Marlins. Maybe they're a little better than we thought. Maybe. Probably not, but maybe just a little. Like maybe like 1 or 2 games better than we thought. Gary rookie. Gary's still playing and hitting home runs. Freed. Man, there have been some pitchers that have been stepping up too. Mike Soroka. Dude, Mike Soroka looks like a brand new pitcher. There's some guys that have added to their repertoire, changed it up a bit and added to it. There's actually a lot of games going on right now, isn't there? Chase DeLauder already is one for 3 with 2 RBIs and a run scored. Dude is legit. But Mike Soroka and Emerson Hancock, to name a couple, let me tell you what they're doing right now. Soroka has pitched in 2 games. He has 2 wins, 13 strikeouts through 10 innings, 0.9 ERA. Soroka. Emerson Hancock, who is a scrub last year, 12.2 innings pitched, 14 strikeouts, 0.71 ERA, 0.55 whip. How about Reed Detmers? 13 strikeouts through 11 innings, 2.38 ERA. Eduardo Rodriguez has a 0 ERA, 0.92 whip through 12 innings. Like, it is early, but one thing that isn't a fluke is when they add velocity and add a different kind of pitch, maybe with a different kind of frame. Like add a couple ticks of velocity, mix in more of whatever slider. You learn a slider, add a split finger, something like that, you know? Edward Cabrera. Yeah, I actually have him on my fantasy team as well. He has a 0 ERA through 11.2 innings. 12 innings, 0 ERA, 9 strikeouts, 0.69 whip. Edward Cabrera. That's a nice hit. Alex Bregman. First. That's one of the 3 big firsts to get out of this. Not interested in pitchers not named Ohtani, Skeens, or Sale. Well, this is just like fantasy baseball talk. But if your pitcher ends up being an all-star or Cy Young caliber, which, you know, from a pitching standpoint, like anybody, not anybody, but a lot of guys can have a good season and end up winning a Cy Young. It's not really like offense, where the MVP is going to be a guy you probably know about. Burns looks good too, that's right. Yes, he does. Jack Leiter looks good. 17 Ks through 11 innings. Clay Holmes actually looking good too. Like, there's a lot of guys that are looking good, but once again, the weather is definitely a part of this. Super cold weather. Guys aren't really out there swinging as like, it's just not happening from an offensive standpoint so much.
2020 Bowman. Give us that, Big Bobby. Joey Cantillo is a guy. He's a guy. That's his first. Schlittler. He kind of got hit a little bit last night, didn't he? Allowed a couple runs, maybe. But he was looking pretty good, yeah. Mizrowski was like absolutely nuking yesterday, and then he loaded the bases. He has 28 Ks through 16 innings pitched. Miz. Only a 1.04 whip. The only reason his ERA is so high is because the relief pitcher came in and let a couple runs in. There we go. Jaron Duran first camo parallel. Nice hit. Another Cantillo, Rutledge, and Julio. We got a couple of cards in our camo pack that have a little bit of value. Okay, we're on break number 2. Let's see. So Bregman going to Peter. And then the Duran going to Jerry. And the Julio going to Corey. Check out the 2020 Bowman. KC, what's up, brother? 38 months. Off to work, but wanted to send the vibes. Good luck, all. Good to see you in here. Have a good day at work. Appreciate the good vibes. Beatty prospect card. Enjoying Weatherholt. Yeah, he is a team-changing type of player. Like, without Weatherholt, that team would be junk. And they are still kind of junk. They're going to be one of the worst teams in the league because they don't really have it from a pitching standpoint. But JJ makes their offense tick. He's good. Highly touted prospect. We've been talking about JJ for years. Chasing him. Youngin'. There's CJ, Luis Heel, favorites. Yeah, Jordan Walker stepping up too. Like, if those two play well, then they've got a bright future. I like this Bobby Bowman 3D. This was a pretty collectible card when it came out because Bobby was at his peak from a prospect standpoint. So that was like a $20-ish card raw when it came out. That's nice and centered too. You might even be able to gem that. Baldwin was playing like crazy. Yeah. Baldwin looks awesome, man. Acuna hasn't done much yet. There's CJ Hi-Fi. Rafaela first. Sosa. And Big Christmas. What do you want to do next? '23 Bowman's best. Back when they packed it so well, you could literally throw it out of a moving vehicle and then run it over, and the cards would be fine. I actually did that, made a video about it. These little dual boxes inside of a master box. We hit it with a golf club, sent it flying, hit it with a driver. We hit it with a wiffle ball bat. I chopped it with my machete multiple times, threw it out of a moving car going 50, 60 miles per hour, then ran over it with my car, and then checked out the cards, and they were fine. Tell you, back in the day, they knew how to protect your special, precious, precious cards. Good luck. You seen it? I always wonder. You know, there's always a lot of new people. People come and go. And there's such a storied history here at the channel of inside jokes and like old videos that were funny and weird. You haven't seen that video, Retro? When was that, man? Jeez. Back in probably 2019 or 2020. Long time ago. Guanipa. I could find you the link. It was a fun video because there's more than that. We did some ripping too, I think, in that video. If that's what I... Yeah, I think we did some ripping 2018 stuff. Guanipa going to Devin. Let me see if I can find it real quick. I'll just drop a link in the chat. If I can remember, what is it called? It was called, yeah, here it is. I found it right away. It was in 2020. It was 6 years ago. And we were opening 2018 Topps Chrome, like in 2018 Heritage high number. Like it was like, yeah, we'll just open some of this. Here's a link in the chat. It's called Bowman's Best Box Bashing 2018 Topps Chrome and Heritage High Number opening. Dude, the 2018, like, I can't believe it's been a while since I watched this video. We're just opening 2018 Topps Chrome. Nowadays, those boxes are $2,000 at least, and they probably cost us like $150 maybe at the time. Ugh. Been here since Mookie Bradley Jr. You're not talking about this Mookie Bradley Jr., are you? For those of you who are new, this is a 1 of 1 Mookie Bradley Jr. Moving on. Volpe. Josh Young refractor. Been here since 14K subs. Joe Mess. Oh, yeah. Joe Mess. OG. I remember you from way back. Wong's been here forever, too. A lot of people. They come and go, though. Every once in a while, we get the OGs that come in, hang out for a bit. You got Drake Baldwin rookie gold auto redemption. Not sure if I should sell it or scan the code and wait for the card. So here are your 3 options. If you just sell the redemption, it's probably you're gonna sell it for a little bit less than if you actually got the card in and raw. You'd be able to sell it for a little bit more if you keep it sealed in that little thing. And then you'll be able to sell it for even more if you grade it and it gems up. So it just depends. Like, what do you want to do? Like, are you... Like, he is crushing right now. So it might not be a bad time to sell. Celestin Refractor and Encarnacion. On card refractor autograph for Jerry. Oh, yeah, 55 points. Been here since COVID. Yeah. Yeah, Alana, I did see that fight last night. It was awesome. I love a good baseball brawl. Julio reel-to-reel mini diamond parallel. Very cool. Going to Corey. Giolito. That redemption card of Baldwin would sell in less than 24 hours. Yeah, you'd be able to. It is a good time to sell. Like, if you need the money, definitely do it. If you don't care about money, probably I'd say, like, get it redeemed and gem it up. And then, like, just because the timing won't mean as much to you. But with a catcher, just always remember, catchers, there's 100-mile-per-hour balls flying in their direction 100 times a game or more than 100 times a game. And anything can happen and get hurt so easily. It's just very volatile. Josh Young, and he just won Rookie of the Year, so like he's already hyped, and then he's starting out this season awesome too. So you got double hype. What's the best that could happen for him? Like, it's basically right now. Okay, so he wins an All-Star. He goes to the All-Star game. Josh Young to 250. Like, is he going to win an MVP? Probably not, but even if he does. And like we always talk about, just remember, you can always buy that card back later down the road. Although, that is a pretty sick card to 50. Sold 2 to 50 Baldwins. Recommend selling. First time seeing live. What's up, man? Sam? Johnny Formello. That is a good player. Good prospect. Going to Corey. Well, this is Bowman's best, so all the prospects here are good. Not bad. Jordan Walker, rookie. I would recommend selling Jordan Walker stuff, too, right now, while he's doing good. I know, that's what I was thinking, Wong. Like, if Cal Raleigh didn't win MVP with 60 home runs at the catcher position, then no one can. I think Pudge, last catcher to win in 2001. Yeah. Pudge was like a Hall of Fame catcher. One of the greatest of all time. So ask yourself, is Drake Baldwin equal to Pudge Rodriguez? It's pretty early in his career, tough to tell. But, I mean, I would guess no. Blue? Enrique Bradfield Jr. to 150. And a Grayson Rodriguez refractor. John. This one's heading your way. Shea Langoliers is this year's Cal Raleigh. Oh, there's not going to be a last year's Cal Raleigh in our, we may never see that. We probably never see that again. Unless something happens and they juice the balls and bring in the fences, That's a sick hit. That's a tough pull, man. It's like a case hit. Mike Trout. Timothy. For Jonathan. Buster Posey. Yeah, I was thinking about Buster. Once again, another Hall of Fame caliber player. Chris Bryant gold. That is a gold to 50. 26 of 50. Going to Jesse.
if they let Sam Huff play a full season. We're going to get this in. We're going to get the 26 jumbo in. Can Trout have an injury-free season finally? I don't know if he can have an injury-free season, but I think he can have a mostly available season. Like, I think he's going to play the most that he's played in a while. And not only that, but since he's healthy, he looks so much better. He looks more comfortable, his bat speed's better, his power's better, his hand-eye coordination's better. Like, everything's better this year. He's back to the old Trout. Like, we'll see a Trout, if you were to just put his stats on a graph throughout the years and have it kind of go down with age or whatever, like a normal distribution, like that's where he's at right now. If you take out the injuries, you know. We got another parallel we've been hitting on these silver packs. Purple parallel. Oh, yeah. Miz rookie to 250. See what I mean about the pitchers in this checklist? Like, they get forgotten about, but if you talk about a guy who could win a Cy Young, Mizrowski can win a Cy Young. He's that good. That one's going to Zach. Nice hit, Zach. Pull that mantle. Let's get it. Nolan McLean rookie. Mojo. Soto. McGuire. Yeah, I know, that's Trout already hurt his hand. That's what I'm saying. That's baseball. Like, that happens to everybody and anybody. You can have like the guy who's the healthiest guy ever, never misses a game, and then just one fluke ball that's flying 100+ miles per hour, either off a bat or straight up just gets hit by the pitch in his hand and breaks his hand. Like, that happens every day almost, it seems. Otto Kemp, rainbow foil. Just look at Jackson Churio, what happened in the WBC, and it's like, I'm not even that hurt, but you got to miss a couple of months because you broke a bone and you just got to let it heal. He might never be the same. I'm sure he's going to be fine, but I'm just saying that can happen where a guy's never the same after he breaks a bone in his hand. And it might even be that he's just not, just a tiny bit not quite there with the bat speed or something, or whatever it might be. Mike Schmidt autograph. That's a sweet auto to pull. Best third baseman of all time, some say. Although we'll have the argument in the chat about that. Chris. Beautiful hit. On-card Mike Schmidt autograph. The Mantle's redemption, yeah. You wonder if it's going to be a PSA 1 or 8. Probably like a 1. Actually, it'll probably be more. So I would imagine it'd be more in like the 3-4 range. But I don't know. They need to do more like that. Put an actual Babe Ruth card in, stuff like that. It could be low grade, doesn't even matter. Put an actual Ty Cobb in there, put actual T206 cards in there, like just put, why not? More chase stuff is better. The more the better. Make sure Ohtani has autographs and everything. Oh, gold sand glitter. Dalton Rushing. Future Stars. For David. Still worth 150K. Yeah. But if you look at it from like a top standpoint, there's a line
of like, how much do we really need to do? Like, do we really need to buy a $150,000 card to put in this checklist? Or do we just take that 150K and we'll sell it out anyway? Doesn't even matter. That's the tough part from a Topps fanatic standpoint. How much value to put in that actually costs you something like that? Like the autographs and cards like that. You know, this card doesn't cost anything, but it's worth something. Just like a gold sand glitter, as an example, or a gold card to 50. Or even a to 5 or something like that, you know, like really doesn't cost Topps anything. But if they were to add, like let's say there's a $100,000 debut patch auto or something. You know, that doesn't really cost. That's already in part of the collective bargaining agreement. Whereas a buyback of a sweet card or licensing of a particular legend, you know, putting Dan Marino, Tom Brady stuff in there, that actually would cost something. You'd love to see me pull a life-changing 6-figure card. So would I. A little rainbow foil, nothing else. Thurman Munson Rookie Cup. Yeah, they don't have to be like the greatest cards of all time either. It can be just cool stuff like maybe a Hall of Famer run, rookie run, buyback run, not stamped, actual cards of some like actually, you know, relatively affordable players from maybe even the 80s, 70s, 80s. Doesn't have to be cards from the 50s and 40s and before, although that is cool. Garrett Cole game used memorabilia. Going to San Francisco in a few weeks. Wife and I are going to go to a Giants-Padres matchup. Should be cool. Yeah, I bet. Sounds fun. Yeah, I don't know if I told you guys about the opening day yet. The experience. I got a bunch of video. I'm thinking about making a video. I probably will and put it on Stryker Unleashed. I'm just so stinking busy. It's so hard to find time to make an extra video. That is a cool card. Sand Glitter, Judge, Bichette, and Wilson. Average leaders. Goes to the Yankees. Top to bottom, left to right. That's how these multiplayer cards get distributed. Judge. But yeah, so we did not get the suite because our friend bailed. He got sick in the last minute, and he's the one that had potential access to the suite. So we only had 3 of us go down. There's supposed to be 4 of us, and we had to sit in the regular seats that we bought. So we have to buy regular seats anyway just to get in the park. Then once we get in, it's kind of like, yeah, you guys can come up to the suite kind of thing. So my friend just buys like the tickets that are just not the greatest, cheap. It's better to buy cheap tickets because we're not going to sit in them anyway. At least that's the theory. So our seats were pretty high up in the upper deck. Like we were almost to the very top of the stadium. And they're not that comfortable up there. I have broad shoulders, so anytime I have to sit in a situation like that, like my shoulders are just like sticking way out and it's super uncomfortable. I gotta like tuck them in and like move to the side. So that wasn't awesome, but the weather was awesome. That's a Cal Raleigh hit for the RBI leaders, actually. For Corey. The weather was like 71 degrees, which was the best weather ever on opening day, I think. I think it was the best weather ever. So we got there way early. We got down there at 9 a.m. Went to the Detroit Beer Company, which is where we usually go. It's a little brewery right down by the stadium. And since we get there so early, there's nobody there really. There's a few people, but... Oh, yes. Mike Trout bat relic. Game used bat. We'll take it. Let's go into Jonathan. We got a lot of stuff happening here. And a yellow Troy Johnston rookie to $3.99. And a Ben Rice gold to 2026. And a Keishel Cup card sand glitter. That's the pack you want right there. So we get down to the Detroit Beer Company and had some drinks and some food. Stayed there. It's got a sweet view just right down. You can see everything from the view that we were sitting at. And then we went down. There's like a huge party. It's like a park that they fence off right across from the stadium. Huge party. They got a DJ. It's shoulder to shoulder. I mean, just you cannot hardly move. There's so many people. And they've got tents set up all throughout. They're giving away samples of different kinds of new beer, new seltzers, different companies giving you samples of beer and stuff, and then you can actually buy drinks. And like it was so busy that it was stressful. Like the crowd, you're trying to move and you can't even move. There's so many people in there. And it's bumping. Everybody's having a good time. Then we went into the game, watched the game. Tigers won. But it's a 2 beer max, and there's 3 of us. So anytime it was like, I'll get a round, they're like, you can only get 2. So you had to get back in line. It was stupid. But in the upper deck, the lines for the bathroom aren't as long. That was a plus. You could get right into the bathroom without waiting at all. That's actually like the biggest plus when you're drinking beer all day. Sosa rainbow foil. And then we left the stadium after the game, and it's just the whole freaking city is a huge party. There's tents set up everywhere on every corner. Everywhere you go, there's like hundreds of people just hanging out and partying. They're serving beer and drinks and food. There's like pop-up stations with food and everything. It was amazing. So we went to a couple parties, hung out, and then we went to casino. And the casino actually wasn't as bad this year from the standpoint of table limits, table minimums. Last year it was $50, the table minimums for blackjack. This year it was like $25, so that wasn't as bad. But the parking was $75. $75 to park. That sucks. All in all, it was a fun day. You looked at suites for a regular game, they want $10K. How many people, though? How many people can you fit in there? If you can fit 10 people, and it's $1,000 a piece, and you get free food and drinks, all right, is that part of the package? Free food, drinks, private bathroom, dessert, $1,000 a person. I mean, it's a lot of money, but what if you can fit 20? It's only 500. $75 is crazy. Yeah, it was 100 for the Lions game we went to. It is crazy. PCA rookie, chrome style. We got 2024 Topps chrome box, blaster box. We got the sepia parallels and pinks as well. Come on, you can also get everything. You can get all kinds of cool stuff out of here. Autographs. Oh, yeah. That's the kind of thing we want to see. Jackson Churio Prism rookie. Looks to be pretty centered, too. It's actually a nice one. Zach Bieber. You went to day 2? Kane's Card Dynasty? Is that what you're saying? The second day? Weather wasn't quite as good, was it? Do you think Chrome football will perform as well as basketball? It might perform as well, but I don't think it'll get as expensive. but I don't really know. This is a first, you know, we got to feel this out. There's no players in there that are like, it's not as good as the basketball draft class, but that's saying, like, that's going to be so hard to be that good. I think it's a decent class, but it's going to depend on supply and demand, how the prices work out. And football guys are like ravenous. So if you're wanting to go to the store and find some of this on a shelf, the Topps Chrome football, you better be there quick, like when it first comes out. Curtis Mead, rookie, Ray Wave, into pink jazz. These pinks and magentas look an awful lot alike, so make sure you flip it over. See if it's a magenta that's numbered. Mead's not too bad. Ray Wave action. We'll top load to PCA as well. What do you do with all the base cards? Well, these are for breaks, so most of it gets sorted and distributed. This is a break right now. Break number 2. If you want to get involved in a break, I haven't dropped a link yet. I'll just drop a link in the chat. Become a slammer. Join my Patreon group. You get notified when I post a break. You can buy in if you want. Download the Patreon app on your phone. I highly recommend that, so the notifications will pop right up on your phone. You can just click real quick because the breaks sell out fast. So you want to act as fast as possible so you can get a spot. And if you're having trouble getting a spot, just send me a direct message on Patreon asking for an early notification for the next one. Try to get you in. Wednesdays and Fridays. Ripping Wednesdays and Fridays. I think football is going to be a Friday type release. Let me see here. On my list it says Friday the 17th is Topps Chrome football. So I think Friday will be football days. Thursdays are basketball days when you get a new basketball release. And I got NBA Cosmic coming in. And Wednesdays and Fridays are both different for MLB releases. So Wednesday, Thursday, Fridays are typical break days. Not every Thursday, though. And then just some random days in between. What's up, Liam? Have you ever sold a card to either the athlete on the card or their family? Happened to me a couple times. It's cool. Yeah, I have. I can't remember who it was off the top of my head. I'm trying to think who it was, and I can't remember. It was a while ago. A few years ago. But some of my friends have too, and I've heard stories of it. Multiple stories of it. Someone's mom or dad wanting the actual cards. Or the player themselves. You need to drop one. Schlittler or Warren. Can't have 2 Yankees on my fantasy team. Oh, man. I don't know, Wong. I'd have to look at the advanced stats. Yeah, Mr. Sailors comes in, but he's never bought a card off me, though. I didn't pull any known Sailors cards. Like, last year I didn't open a lot of PC stuff. This year I've been opening a little bit more already. And then I'm going to open even more yet. As soon as we get some releases come out, they have retail. I like opening retail for my PC because there's more bang for the buck. I don't really feel like spending like from a video standpoint, you know. I got to think of it in terms of like content too. Okay, I could open a hobby box. That's going to cost a lot, hundreds of dollars, and it's only like 20 packs, and that'll be very fast, and then the video's over. Whereas if I get, you know, like 5 blaster boxes,
that's more content, more stuff to open, and also more people open retail. Like there's a much wider audience of people that can just go to Walmart or Target and be like, hey, I'm going to open up this box, this blaster box or hanger box. So more people search that kind of thing. More people want to know if that kind of thing is a good value to open. And that's kind of what my channel's about. More part of it. It's about a lot of things, but it's about breaking down the different value and finding value, essentially. Ron Guidry. He's had some cards, some autos come out this year, 2025. Going to David. I wonder if we get a bonus auto out of this box. What do you think? Smelling a bonus auto out of this box. James Wood, Savage Sluggers. Posey, Red Posey. Angel. Julio. It's a JC. Brooks Lee. Just our bonus auto that I sniffed out. How did I smell it? Chandler Simpson. Bonus auto. Jana, congratulations. How about a numbered card too? Do the double auto boxes have a numbered card in them? Nick Kurtz, back-to-back Jose. Nope, no numbered cards. Heritage 2026 Topps Heritage. Noah says, watching this on the clock at work feels so wrong in all the right ways. Welcome to the club, my friend. There's a lot of fellow work watchers. There's all kinds of little tricks to keep the boss off your back while you're watching Stryker on the clock. Nothing wrong with taking an extended bathroom break. Or just sitting at your computer, just making typing noises. Ah, Peter. Doing the same thing. What's going on behind us? I can watch what's going on through my own face cam. Just a bit outside. Swinging either way. How long have I been doing this? You mean card collecting and streaming breaks? Well, I started my channel back in 2019. And I didn't start the channel to do breaks. It wasn't even called Stryker Breaks at first. I just started the channel to, the first reason I started it is because I saw that there was like no competition. I tried to find anything on YouTube regarding like, what's good? What do I do? How do you collect? Like, what is it? This new hobby. I haven't been opening packs since I was a kid. I took a break. I was pretty heavy into collecting when I was younger, and I took a break back when I was about 16. Got my license, chasing tail, you know, more important things going on than collecting cards. Then I got back into the hobby, and there wasn't anybody. There was like nobody helping people out, really. It was just low grade content, put it that way. So I was like, I can do this, and I can do better than all these other jokers. And so I did. And I was like, I'm going to find out all the information I can and then just share it with everybody because nobody's doing that. So that's what I did. Started breaking sometime after that due to demand. Jordan Walker, Bryce Terang, Gray Marte, there we go, Chrome Roman. That's a nice card for Jerry. Yeah, like I was collecting in the last year that I was collecting were Kobe rookies. I was big into basketball back then. I didn't even collect baseball cards, although I did have a bunch of baseball cards. I did open baseball cards, but that wasn't my love. I would just get boxes of cards. I'd ask for boxes of cards for Christmas and my birthday. And then my grandma would just get me like baseball cards because she didn't know any better. So I'd be like, sweet, 90, I don't know what year. Like 1990 Don Russ or something, you know, like the junk of the junk. Me and my cousins all wanted basketball cards. So I actually had some Kobe rookies and stuff from my original days of collecting. A lot of Jordans. Nice Jordan collection. Better than like most of the kids, because I really honed in on Jordans. And also I'd trade like everything else. I'd trade like 5 cards for 1 Jordan kind of thing. And I'd go to flea markets. Like every Sunday I'd go to the flea market in my town. And then I'd go to like the big flea markets with my grandma, and she'd actually set up booths, sell stuff, and then I'd just go around looking for cards. This is back when I was just a boy. Well, GMC, this stuff is just, these are for like people get involved in these breaks. So like from the stuff that I break personally, like I said, I do mostly retail. So you saying you don't have the budget, I get it. It's tough. But even if you don't have to open a lot. Just next time you're going to open something, just set up your phone and record it. That's all. Doesn't have to be good. Not going to be good because you're just going to be doing it for your first time learning. So just do it. and then upload it. And who cares if nobody watches it, or 5 people, 10 people watch it? Then you make another one, get a little bit better. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. Consistency is the key. Not having a big budget is tough. You know, you don't want to blow your budget. You don't want to buy something you can't afford. That's decent early. And we got the Real Muto game used. Chrome Roman Anthony. Okay box. 2 Roman Anthonys. Not too bad. But yeah, that's the toughest part, is the budget. But if you think about it in terms of like, okay, you can make it work on a budget. There's all kinds of tricks and strategy to selling your cards. Whether it's taking the time, it's like, do you have time? Because time is the biggest thing. Yeah, you got to have money to afford to rip the cards, but then you got to have time to sell the cards. And then you got to be able to nickel and dime it to get back. And then stay within your budget. And then the best stuff that you do pull, send it away to PSA. Hopefully it gets a 10. Then you can make a lot of money off of that. And then that can fund your hobby. And then if you actually get to the point where, you know, you have an audience and people watch you, you do get ad revenue from YouTube. So that can help offset it a little bit too. But it takes a while to be monetized, and it takes a lot of views to be worth it, to actually like get anything out of it. Think of it this way: if you get like 10,000 views, it's like $100 in revenue. So if you get 100,000, you know, it's like $1,000. Hard to get 100,000 views in the sports card world though. You see breakers with under 10 viewers and think, how? Yeah, man, there's a lot of like pathetic channels. And listen, I'm not calling like your average Joe who wants to make a video. I'm talking like these big time, I'm talking about the people that are like companies, organizations that are huge. And then they have like their breakers go out there. And all it is it's just about profit. It's just about churning out breaks and making a profit, and nobody's watching because it's boring and they suck. It's different when you're a single, like an individual, and you're just like, hey, I want to open up a box and record it and put it on YouTube. Like, more power to you. Do that all day. Like I recommend that. I encourage that. I help people out every day almost that like ask me how to do that. The more the merrier. But then like the corporate, it's like a corpse, you know, the corporate corpse, the corporate entity that just throws this breaker out there that like doesn't know anything. They're boring. They don't know how to communicate. They're unappealing to look at and watch and listen to, and their hands are gross, and their face is gross, and their voice is gross, and everything's gross. Like, be better. That's it. But the problem is you're just like these companies, these big companies that have allocations. They don't care. They're just like, hey, turn the camera on. We got enough people involved in this break. Or just sit there and run. Just run it. Go live until you can find enough people to fill this break. It might take all day. And it doesn't matter for them. They're just like sitting there with dead silence, looking at a computer screen, being like, 10 more spots. Come on, guys. Oh, God. That's horrible. It's not even entertaining. But they're not doing it for entertainment. I'm doing this because I want to entertain people, have a good time, talk about the hobby, enjoy a community, build a community, and talk about sports cards and sports and life. They're not doing it for that. That's the difference. That's why lots of people watch this and nobody watches that. Because they don't care. They just want money coming in. Like this channel, my channel could be so much different, and just an incredible amount of money could be coming my way, but that's not what I don't care. I don't care about that. Money is not anything. And people think I'm crazy and that I'm lying, and it's like, no, I honestly, I never have cared. Like, money gets you food and shelter and some entertainment from time to time, but it's about family, friends, community. It's about way more. Matt McLean to 199. Like, I get offers every day to join these other guys. They want me on their side, breaking for them. Today alone, multiple emails from people. Just like, thank you, but no thank you. Hi, Song Kim Prism. Like, I couldn't do it. It's not even fun. It's got to be fun, right? This is supposed to be fun. If you just sit there all day, every day, and just break, and they're all strangers, you don't know who they are. Like, my group of people is like, I know these names. I communicate with people in group chats and also just like individual DMs. Like, I know these people. I feel like you guys are my friends, you know? So it's way different than the corporate breakers. Just, it's gross. Everybody hates them. Everybody hates them. Constant messages about how dirty and slimy and grimy and boring, and it's like, how do they even find people that want to get in? Ben Kasparius. That is a rookie autograph, and that is going to the Dodgers, David. With your girls. You know what I'm talking about, Mux. What if Kay comes calling someday? Well, first of all, I'd just be like, I need an interpreter. Kay's got bigger fish to fry. Like, the opposing hitter. He needs to concentrate on the opposing hitter. Bryce Turang, Aqua to 299. I think me and Kay could be on a TV show together, like The Odd Couple. But the problem is he sleeps for like 16 hours a day. Remember that? Kristen Campbell refractor. Do you guys remember that? Kay says he sleeps like a crazy amount of hours a day. Refractor Volpe. See how much different this box was than the last one? The last box, I was like, wow, this is a nice one. We only got an autograph and one. I guess we got two Aqua parallels. But that's what I was saying. I was like, you know, you get your two parallels, and that orange wave from the last break was like a bonus. And then the uncommon lightning leaders was another bonus. And then the parallel auto was like another bonus. It was a really nice box. This one, just two, you know, normal higher numbered parallels and a non-parallel auto. We've got two boxes left, and they are good, let me tell you. Come on. Big hit out of here. We'll finish with the Bowman Draft Breakers Delight box. Podcast that has me with a current or former MLB player that is a collector would be fire. That would be cool. I don't have the desire to do anything outside of this necessarily. Although I think about it all the time when I'm watching other YouTubers, because mostly I watch YouTube. And there's like, I'm sitting in front of a computer for most of the day, every day. So like I always have my computer on and YouTube's always on. And I oftentimes think like, man, same reason I got into this. Like, I can do better than that guy. Whatever genre it is, there's all kinds of different genres. Oh, hello, Paul Konerko. Konerko auto to 49. Emerald green parallel. We got a White Sox hit. Philip, I bet you were a little bummed, but not now. That's a nice hit. And then after this is another juicer. Oh my goodness, look at that patch. That's got to be...
Oh, that is to 99, and that is like the best patch I've ever seen on a card to 99. Bryson Stott. Phillies hit for Chris. And then Yandy Diaz to 199. Going to Jana and Trey Turner base card. Okay. Campbell in AAA. Star Wars rip. I did a Star Wars rip. Yeah. I'm going to do... I like doing weird stuff from time to time. Just keeps things fresh, you know. I want to expand my horizons a little bit more. It's because it's difficult, that's why. It might not, like, it's not like I'm doing brain surgery, not like that kind of difficult, but like I don't know as much, not even close to as much. So then there's like this aspect of apprehension. I'm like I don't want to say fear, because it's not fear, it's apprehension. It's like, I don't know about this. I don't know if I can do this. And I want to challenge that feeling and then slap it around. Whoopsh, you can do this. Ain't no thing. Whoopsh. I like that Stott. Got the Canerco up there and Diaz. You can go on a top stand. We got one box left in break number 2. Have you ever been in your living room watching TV late at night and you hear what sounds like snoring and you're like, what? There's nobody else in the house. What is that? Shut your TV off and just maybe follow the sound around. And then you realize you can hear your neighbor snoring through your wall and their wall. I have. That's happened to me. And I don't live, like, it's not like right next to my neighbor either. That's how loud the snoring was. You bought Dune Topps Chrome cards from GameStop. I love Dune. Dune, that's probably it's one of my favorite franchises. I would open some Dune stuff. Oh, look at what we have. A gold wave again. I'm sorry, that's gold shimmer. Another gold shimmer. First autograph. Be a big name. Matthew Mura to 50. That is a Cardinals hit for Phillip. I don't know a lot about this cat. He's a 6th rounder, that's why. Followed by Matthew Fisher. Going to Chris. And Nate Snead. For the Angels, Jonathan. Xavier Nayans. He's good. What the hell is this? Mason Morris to 75. Followed by Enrique Bradfield Jr. to 250. And Arun Escobar to 125. And a random base card on back. Just because. Just because they're super generous, Topps is. Here you go. Couple random base cards. How's that float your boat? Only thing you hear at night is the Coyotes making a kill every single night. Whoa. Does Dune have sand glitter cards? They should. If they don't, then Ken, we need to get you on top of that. You need to be on charge of that. Because they so should have sand glitter cards. But I think the Dune was Topps Chrome, right? And sand glitter is only in flagship. I pulled a walk this way gold Ohtani to 50 from a celebration mega box on eBay. eBay shows upwards of 650. Do you think I should sell it or sell it right away? Like, stop what you're doing and list that thing and sell it. That's what I think you should do. But you're not going to get 650 for that, I wouldn't think. But if you can even get anything close to that, I would sell it. This is what Stryker would do. He would immediately stop everything and sell it. But then again, it's like, you know, is Ohtani, do you value that card? Like, think about what $650 means to you personally, and then look at that card and be like, is that worth $650 to me? What's it worth to me? Got some Trout stuff today in this break. Muck City agrees, yeah. You're in New England. Yeah, Steer Creations. So like, yeah, immediately sell that. But is that asking price or is that a sold price? Because if they're just asking that price, then you might be way off from reality. You'd freak out if you heard a coyote. In the middle of England. An American werewolf. Would it freak you out like that? If I know one thing, that's an American werewolf in London. Jaron Duran, first camo. Julio prospect camo. Alex Bregman, first yellow parallel. Julio reel to reel mini diamond parallel. Josh Young rookie purple to 250. McLean to 199. We got a couple of Roman Anthony's, the base and the chrome. Bobby Witt Jr., Bowman in 3D. Ron Guidry. Jackson Churio, Prism. Chandler Simpson, rookie auto. Game used Real Muto. Sand glitter average leaders going to Judge. Rainbow foil parallel RBI leaders for Cal Raleigh. Garrett Cole game used. Dalton Rushing gold sand glitter to 50. Troy Johnson to 399. Gold Chris Bryant to 50. Enrique Bradfield Jr. blue to 150. Ohtani refractor. Farmelo auto. Guanipa. Encarnacion refractor auto. Bryce Terang to 299. Christian Campbell refractor. Trey Turner tier 1. Yandy Diaz to 199. Game used. Kasparius rookie auto. Konerko to 49. Escobar to 125, Bradfield to 250, Morris to 75, Snead first auto, Fisher first auto, Stott, get in there, son. Stott to 99, dual game used with a 3-color patch auto to 99. Mike Trout him, tough pull, insert. Mura to 50, gold shimmer first auto. Mike Trout game used bat relic. Mizorowski to 250. That is a Mojo Silver Pack rookie and Mike Schmidt autograph. And now we got break number 3. Are you ready? Here we go with the 1-2 punch of Bowman from a while ago. It's so crazy how long ago this was. 2020 Bowman. Like, it's still in my head as a memory that feels like it was just yesterday, ripping 2020 Bowman. We're on to 2026 Bowman. Well, a decade ago, 2016 Bowman came out, and that's where you get Tatis first, Vlad first, Bregman first, and maybe even a Cameron Maben first if you like that kind of thing. We're on to break 3. Good luck, break 3. You did see one sell for $4.99. Yeah, take the money and run at that for $500 for that card out of a celebration box. Just a random Ohtani that it doesn't do anything for me personally. That's why I'm saying, like, yeah, I'd let her go. I'd let her go, take that money, go out to a nice steak and seafood dinner. Some steak and lobster, some drinks, take the wife out, and then have money to spare. Or buy some nice wax, sealed wax. You could buy, man, you could buy all kinds of stuff for that price. Trey Mancini first. Chrome first. This is a tough silver Melanson. Look at Kopech. Big Poppy. Devers prospect card. Daniel Robertson. Wander Javier first. And Billy McKinney. $2020 Bowman. Retro says, speaking of selling, I have 15 2025 Chrome NBA Mega. Steel City is buying them right now for $170 each. Wow. So you're telling me you can double your money without eBay fees? You know what you could do, dude? Since you have 15 of them, you could sell like 8 of them, break even, or whatever, however many that takes, you know? Break even, take your money, and then hold on to the rest. You can always just sell a few. That's crazy. Are you sure they're buying them for $170? That means they're selling them for $2 something. They gotta be selling for like $225 at least. Sheesh, I might consider doing that. Probably not though. I'm in for the long haul, baby. With this year's class, I'm in for the long haul. We'll see what happens. But I got both ends of the spectrum covered. I got Cooper's covered and I got Wax covered. And it's not even over yet. We got Cosmic coming out. Dude, Cosmic. We just saw that a box of Cosmic from 2022 baseball. What was it? $2,500 or something? And that's just, like, it does have some good stuff in it. Like Bobby's in there. But that stuff's going to be wild. People love them some Cosmic. They were buying them 160 last week. Now they're 170. Yeah. Steel City selling for 260. Look how fast that happened, guys. You know how many naysayers and scoffers came to the channel when I was telling everybody to buy all of them? Buy them. I gotta deal with these freaking ankle biters. This stuff's trash, garbage, trash. No value. Cooper sucks. Like, frustrating. Look at this little blocker card. It's not even that big. It's not even big enough. I guess it's not a blocker. There's a sensor. There's a Volpe first and an Ashby. That's a nice card. Out Thomas prospect, Manoa, back when he was a thing. I'm gonna get this Volpe camo first up there for Eric. Okay, time for a couple parallels to come out of here because I don't think we've gotten a parallel out of our Bowman Blaster. And these things are hit or miss. Sometimes you get a box that has nothing in it, and then the next box you'll have 3 parallels, or like an autograph and 2 parallels. Some of these are loaded. You get the banger boxes, so maybe this is one. Wanted to open some basketball this year, but didn't get it in time. There's still more coming out straight on production. There is NBA Hoops coming out. They haven't announced it yet, but I saw some info. NBA Hoops will be affordable. That'll be like the most affordable release of the year. They got high end and low end coming out, so there's something for everybody still. They're gonna capitalize on this Cooper stuff. They better, at least. All the Cooper stuff is like gold. You grab 10, sold half, holding the rest. Great move. Great move. Take a little profit, hold the rest for even more. I recommend saving a couple of them for the real long haul, if you know what I mean. We're talking like the 20-year long haul. One day that might be your retirement or something, you know? Like, imagine if you would have held LeBron stuff. Packs of Topps. The cheap stuff even, but even Topps Chrome. Like, that would be your retirement. And it hasn't been that long. The only problem is you're not making compound interest. You know what I mean? Like, it's compounding, but if you take that money and actually put it into a stock that gives a dividend, when you reinvest that, you know, you're getting like compound interest that's building. But this way it would be more like investing in like an ETF, like an ETF that just goes up, that doesn't really give you a dividend, but over 10 years it just like keeps increasing. But I would imagine that you'd get a bigger increase, a potential bigger increase. There's more risk though. So with more risk comes more reward potentially, but it also comes with like, the biggest risk would be like, the biggest possible risk would just be like making your money back and just breaking even, which is not a risk. Brian Bayo, first to 299. That's not too bad. Going to James. And Wong's got a good point. He says, remember, if Coop doesn't win with Dallas, he'll be a free agent and can LeBron himself some championships. That's true. Very true. Like, I mean, the Lakers are right over there, and they're spying on what's going on in Coopertown. Another Bayo Chrome first. Jordan Lawler prospect card. A lot of times these will have 2. Like when you get 1, they'll have 2. Does this one? James Wood first. It's not a chrome, but it is paper. It is a paper. We'll still top load him. He's going to LeBron himself to Boston? Maybe. you think Topps Chrome football will have the same resale value as Topps Chrome basketball? No, not initially. Now, football, it might end up there though. I would say the Topps Chrome football, I'm not going to recommend quite yet that people just go out and buy all of it, because I don't know. I'm not confident enough to see the future with that. The basketball stuff was easy. Like, that was obvious. Football, I don't see somebody in that class where I go, whoa. There's like multiple guys though. It's more like you do have multiple guys. It's just different. Basketball and football are different with the collectability. So I can't go out on a limb yet and say, I don't even know what the product's all about yet. It's not even out yet. So it's really tough at this point to say that it's going to do that. Now, most likely, there will be a quarterback from that class that ends up being somebody that everybody wants to chase, and then the product's going to go up. I think with football stuff, since there's so much more risk of injury, you got to be ready to sell that at a certain point. Everybody's always, like, people speculate on football on a different level. It's almost like the speculation with quarterbacks in football is almost like the speculation with prospects in baseball. And if that, I would say like a majority of the time, same way as in baseball, like your prospect doesn't pan out the way you think. And the same way with football is like your rookie QB does not pan out in the way that you hope he does. Your first round rookie quarterback, he might end up being okay, but is he going to be Mahomes or Brady? No, probably not. But every couple years, someone does come out that's really good. They get speculated to the moon. The product goes up, and then you got to capitalize at that moment when everything's at a real high point, like mid-season, where you got a guy maybe trying to win an MVP or something, and then that's when you sell. Whereas the basketball stuff, I'm happy sitting on that like a retirement fund. Like, you don't got to just sit and wait to sell it. Now you can, like right now, you can automatically double your money if you would have bought it when I was talking to, like, retail. You know, if you could have found it retail, you can double your money right now. I wouldn't fault you for just taking your money and running, because you got at least some of it. You got to take some of it when there's a chance to double your money. Then you can roll that into another investment, you know, because if you're not doing that, it's just sitting there. And if you don't have additional funds set aside, you can't keep turning that. You want to keep turning your money over. That's how you make money. But if you don't have that ability, like if that's not in the budget, that's tough. If it's not in the budget to just sit there or buy more or whatever, like there's always going to be the next thing in sports cards that you can make your money on. And most of the times it's not long-term type profitability. It's like not quite short, but like a couple years down the road is the time when somebody's looking real good where you can take a profit and then like do something else with it, save it for the next big thing. It doesn't always matter. Like, you don't have to have a guy like Cooper to make money off of wax. You don't. Not in today's market. It's way different. We got a parallel coming up. It's a numbered parallel. And it's an auto. Victor Vodnik, Acuna. Where are you at? There you are. Perfect. Derek, we got you an auto, and he has the prestige that we look for to be the cabbage of the break. Just one of those guys that we see. We pull those autos. Guy like Vodnik, pulling his autos all the time. Shawnawell Prism. It's sleeve worthy. Hoops from 1989. Dude, I'd take all the 1989 hoops you had. There was a time when there was a long period of time, like a 30-year period of time, where 1989 hoops was just like pallet loads of it everywhere. As far as the eye can see, there's warehouses, pallets full of it. Not so much anymore. Even a box of 89 hoops these days, you used to be able to get that box for like $5. What do you think it would be now? I'm curious. I'm gonna say 50. Ha! 85, 90. See what I mean? Like even junk wax ends up being valuable. You're like, why would anybody get 89 hoops? Oh, just base Jordan card, you gem it up, it's worth like God knows how much nowadays, probably $400, $300 to $500, I'd say. Somewhere in there. Garrett Cole refractor. But dude, 1989, like we're in an era where so many people just are wanting to either make content or do breaks. Like a lot of it's just content. Like a guy who wants to start a sports card channel was looking for some cheap wax to rip, and they bought all that stuff up. They've been doing that since 2020. When the pandemic hit, everybody started buying up cheap junk wax just because they were bored and they wanted a little bit of nostalgia. It doesn't even matter if there's any cards that are valuable in there. But with basketball, we got to the point with Jordan stuff where even a base Jordan that you can gem up is nice and valuable. '23 Bowman's best. Ken says Topps Now's produced a special Fears card celebrating his 40-pointer. You notice everything at Walmart and GameStop is gone, only Panini left. Yeah, we're at like a really, like the hobby has gained a lot of popularity over the last, well, since 2020, but there was like kind of a dip during maybe 23, shortly after, and then now we're just back where everything is. It's the distribution. The way that Topps is distributing product now is causing everything to go up in price, which I don't think they necessarily care about or wanted. All they wanted from a business standpoint is they wanted to capture some more meat. And what happened is the secondary market goes, you can have some more meat. We're just going to take the amount of meat we always took. So then it's going to be passed on to the consumer, directly to the consumer. That's all. There's just room for everybody. There's got to be room for everybody, or else there is no hobby. Josh Young wave, Aaron Judge refractor. Like there's got to be meat on the bone for everybody, or else there's no hobby. Like nobody just wants to like buy a card and then be like, well, I know that this has got no value whatsoever in the future. I'm just gonna buy this $1,000 card, and like that's not how it works. Even people who claim that they're just strictly in it for the collecting and everything, which everybody is to an extent. Everybody's, not everybody, but I would say a vast majority of people in the hobby, baseball, basketball, football, just cards collecting in general, are in it for multiple reasons. And even if they start out, like I'm collecting Max Clark, and they just have a collection of Max Clark, like I don't sell cards. Eventually they get to the point where I got to sell some cards. I got too much. And I don't care about all these other guys I have. I just want Max Clark. So then you sell off your other stuff that you don't care about. You know that all kinds of other people do, and you got a lot of value on your hands. And so that's with every aspect of it. Like if you want to open packs, but you have a budget, which is like almost everybody has a budget of some kind. Some people's budget is 50. Some people's budget is 10. Some people's budget is like 50,000, like $1 million. There's a lot of high rollers in the hobby. There's got to be to keep that upper end going. Those are the important people in the hobby that like make it so that you got to have buyers up there that are willing to buy those expensive cards for there to be the value and for people to keep ripping and for there to be a point of paying as much as you pay. I'm going to put the Josh Young up there too. Espinoza going to the Cubs. Kurt. Target basketball blasters are already like 100. Yeah, I would have bought every one I could find, but I couldn't get out on that day. Target going to increase their stake of card shares. Yeah, I heard that. Got one coming close to me too, so I can go hit it up now. I used to drive all the way out to the Target that was like 40 minutes away. 40 minutes there, 40 minutes back, some shopping, just to check the store to see if they had anything. But I don't like that. I don't like driving all that way for half the time or more for there to be nothing. Javi Baez at Mini Diamond. Like, I'll drive 20 minutes for that, but not 40. I mean, I will. I don't like it, though. Max Muncy gets a lava parallel on his Randy Johnson. Oh, that's a number 10 of 50. Kasevich autograph for the Blue Jays, going to James. Davison, Mux. Right now my budget is 50 to 100 for boxes until pre-orders come out. Yeah, so I would recommend, like, if your budget's around that, you're looking for retail stuff. And then if you have a budget like that, wait for something, plan it out. Wait for something that that has a checklist that's going to be really good. Like, Topps Update this year is going to be insane. So I would say, if you can wait, if you are on a budget and you can wait for Topps Update or Topps Chrome Update. Topps Chrome Update is going to be a little pricey, but Topps Update you'll be able to find in the store, and you can get hanger boxes. You can just get a bunch of hanger boxes and have a good old time. 50 to 100 bucks. That's a nice amount for a rip. Or if you prefer, you could get like fat packs or blaster boxes, or the best thing would probably be the Topps Update Fanatics boxes, because there's more packs in the Fanatics box. You get more parallels. It's just probably the best bang for your buck would be to hold off for Topps Update Baseball and then buy Fanatics boxes. Cam Collier, Mini Diamond, reel to reel. That one's going to the Reds for Jonathan. You were doing research, noticing there are now mascot relics inside. Do you think that'll be fun, exciting for collecting? Yeah, it's the celebration boxes are like right now probably the best bang for your buck in terms of like something, if you're on a budget, something fun to open that has a little bit of upside, but it's mostly just fun to open. That's what a Fanatics box is. You're not getting Fanatics boxes looking to hit the jackpot. Yeah, you could get a mascot relic or auto or whatever, but I don't know how awesome that is. For everybody, each to each their own. For me, it'd be more of a joke. I'd turn that into a joke. Like, oh yay, Mr. Met auto. But some people would absolutely love that card. They think it's the best thing ever. So, it's just a personal thing with that. Whereas if I'm opening up like $1,000 worth of something, or even like maybe $500 worth of, I'm going to be opening something with a little bit better of a ceiling and collectability than that. However, like I said, bang for your buck, fun product to open right now. Collector's boxes are the best thing out there right now. I don't know if you can get autos of regular players. So it limits the upside. Alfredo Duno for the Reds. Another Reds hit. Jonathan, got a couple stand-worthy cards in a row. Not to mention a Corbin Carroll refractor right here. Rookie refractor. Also, collect the celebration boxes are kind of geared a little bit more towards kids, but they're still fun, and they still do have some valuable cards. I mean, we were just talking earlier about the Walk This Way. The Walk This Way Ohtani is selling for like $500 whatever dollars. Like, that's crazy. That's pretty good. And not a lot there. Adley refractor, shellacked. Pretty common insert, relatively common. You get about one per box, I think. Shellacked. Skeens. It's a Skeens prospect card. Volpe and Jose refractor. Is Cosmic Basketball out on Friday? I don't know that it is it? I ordered some and I haven't gotten any kind of shipping notification yet for that, I don't think. If it does come out Friday, then yeah, we are doing Cosmic Basketball. I pre-ordered some. Rizzo green mini diamond for Eric. Yeah, we're gonna open Topps Chrome football. We're gonna open Topps football stuff. The channel is morphing into multiple sports. We're gonna hit baseball, basketball, football, all of it. Everything new that comes out, with all that, we will. So now's a great time to become a slammer. Get involved. And people that are involved in today's breaks are going to be getting some additional supplies from the collector's boxes. Not everybody. They'll be randomly distributed because I don't have enough to give to everybody. Probably going to the people that don't get hits first, and then if there's extra, I'll just randomly distribute them. What are we open? This is 2023 Bowman's Best. Peraza. Here's 2026 Series 1. Yeah, those are super tough pulls, man. The all aces and all kings. Super tough. My recommendation would be, like, when Series 2, I don't know if Series 2 has them. It's not out. Checklist isn't out yet. They do different stuff every year, so I can't really say if they're going to have that checklist in Series 2 or what they're going to do. Probably be something additionally special because of the 75th anniversary. But I would recommend wait until I do my value series so you can see what the best format is, dollar per all kings or all aces to pull. So you're not wasting your, if that's like your main thing, you just really want to pull in all aces. That's why I do those sheets. Because some people, they really are all about chasing one thing from ripping like that. And I want to show you, like, I'll do the math for you. Figure out what the best way is. Because like out of Series 1, I recommend these jumbo boxes are the only thing that you should open from Series 1. Or hobby boxes are okay too. But jumbo boxes because of the guaranteed autograph. And then you get the 2 silver packs too, and these are worth money. It's more expensive, so you got to have a bigger budget to rip this stuff, the jumbos. But it's way better than retail. Retail is a desert wasteland. Which is why I say, like, if you need to open retail or if you're on a budget and you want to open something Series 1, I like the celebration boxes just as something fun to open. You're not going to hit much out of retail. You can get lucky, but it's going to be disappointing and it may be infuriating. Troy Johnston again. Oh man, did we already fill the cabbage of the break stand? Didn't we hit Troy Johnston last break too? Kevin. We don't have 2 cabbage of the break stands. But Trey Johnson is earning that honor lately. What do you think of the super boxes? I think they're good for kids. But the problem I have with any kind of box, any sport, any kind of collectible card, TCG, whatever, that comes with a big, bulky box that has like a big plastic insert and it's got a lot of packaging material, it's not going to be a great bang for your buck usually. And with that, the value is, what did they do extra this year? It's not the pins anymore. It's like something else this year. Oh, it's little Funko Pops, right? Those are pretty cool. Like they used to give you these little pins. They'd also, in the past, they gave you like a companion card. But the value is in those 2 packs that have those parallels in them, because those are pretty low pop, those parallels. And if you hit a good player, you know, you're doing okay. But the cards themselves, the packs themselves, if you kind of dollar per packet and then use the odds, it turns out to not be a very good deal in terms of like pulling parallels. I'm all about the dart throw of how many parallels you get so you can hopefully get the big guy in a numbered parallel or something. And generally the super boxes aren't like that, but they are fun for kids. The kids like all the additional things and they like opening the thing up and like, so that's what I say about the super boxes. I don't open a ton of them usually. I actually have some super boxes in my man cave as a display piece because they make for a nice display piece. Unopened, you know, or you can open them, who cares? But I leave mine unopened. I got the last few years up in my man cave just for fun. What's up, ZI Cards? Opinions on Nick Kurtz off to an ice cold start. Yeah, he's just now starting to heat up, I think. Nick Kurtz will be fine. He's a really good player. I'm not worried about it. It's the classic second-year player. Teams had the whole offseason to figure him out, find his weakness, and then exploit it over and over and over and over until he makes an adjustment. Happens all the time to second-year players. Like every year happens. So he'll make his adjustments and he'll be fine. Giancarlo Stanton, Sandglider. There we go. There's Nick Kurtz. All tops team. Special pack also has a rare Judge and Ohtani. Yeah, I didn't open any this year. I thought about buying some just to open, but like I was a little behind on Series 1 this year because I was on vacation. So like the nature of my business and the nature of my channel is I open up the brand new stuff when it first comes out. So if I don't get it when it first comes out, people lose interest and I lose interest. Like if I lose interest and other people do too, it's like, so like if I don't have it right away, look at this. Can you believe we were just talking about it? No way. We were just talking about it. Oh, mama. Oh, it's glorious. It's so glorious. These are awesome cards, man. Oh, it's Babe Ruth. Wow, all Kings Babe Ruth. What a sick card. Wow. Oh my gosh. These are so tough. All Kings Babe. Let's go, Eric. Woo! Finally got our hot B. Nice. Yeah. Man, the back of these cards is phenomenal. Like the back is better than the front. Awesome. The hot bee next to the cob. Snapshot worthy, yeah. I'm gonna snapshot that. Good call. I didn't do the picture yet. What packs are these? This is a jumbo box of 2026 Top Series 1. It's a $1,400 card. Whoa! Yeah, that's an amazing hit, man. I know, we're just talking about all kings. Like, that's one of the situations that's so weird because, like, yeah, we'll talk about a player and then the player will hit, but it's like, okay, the player's on the checklist. That is such a rare pull. To just be talking about all kings and hit it is wild. We could talk about it all day, every day, and never hit it. Lazaro Estrada, rainbow foil. Very nice. Hit that like button. Can we get to 200 likes? We're almost at 200. If you haven't hit the like button yet, now is your opportunity to do what's right for your boy. Shall we mention all aces? Anyone? Not out of the same box. We'll take a gold. Oh, no. Whoa. Oh. Hello. That's a gold Cole Young. Rookie. Relic to 50. What a box. That's what, see? Jumbos. Your boy will guide you the right direction. It's jumbo boxes for Series 1. I know they're a lot of money, but if you want the good stuff, you got to pay the price. Sand Glitter Grant Holmes. Wonder if you can get them in a mega. I'm sure you, well, I don't remember actually. I have the value sheet available. The slammers have access to all the value sheets that I make. That's another benefit. I always forget to tell people about that, but it is another benefit of becoming a slammer and supporting the channel. I appreciate your support on Patreon. It helps me do what I do. A blue Kutch to 150. That is a Pittsburgh for Camille. Scooble. You've gotten better pulls from jumbo than hobbies. Well, yeah, you would. Jumbos are the best, like the highest end format. You pay the most, you have the most guaranteed hits. 2 silver packs. You're gonna find yourself getting better hits on a regular basis from jumbos over hobbies. Although hobbies I've hit quite a few things out of hobby this year, so they're not that bad. Bronx Buddies. Sand Glitter, Kyle Teal. And then you get to the point where you go, wait a second. So jumbos, you only get 2 hits this year out of a jumbo. But you used to get 3 hits. And there's like a sweet spot of 24, 25 jumbo boxes where they took away the manufactured relics. You actually do get 3 hits and your silver packs, which you can get an auto out of. And they're significantly cheaper. So do you just go back in time to last year and say, I'm gonna just save some serious money, get an additional hit? You can still hit big cards even if there's not like a a rookie that you absolutely want to chase, you can still get, like, just look at the autograph checklist. Autographs and relics. And then big cards like all kings, all aces, tough pulls are still coming out of there. Alex Freeland. Because these jumbos have gotten to the point, I think they're like $430 now. That's a lot. There's a big rookie chase though. Roman is a bit, and there's quite a few good cards, good rookies to chase. But there usually is in a flagship release, at least somebody, some kind of rookie to chase. And if there's not in the year that comes out, next couple years, likely there will be somebody that emerges. Got 26 Heritage Hobby. I find it very difficult to find jumbos from 2024. Yeah, you got to look online, and then even then they're drying up because people know that the 2024 class is, it's elite. Isn't it all? Is it an all-time class? I don't know, but it could be. Not enough time has gone by. If Skeens, like, we got a couple of guys, we got a handful of guys to watch, and they check the boxes of being young enough to get the time, the service time required, and accumulate enough WAR to be Hall of Fame type players. They're young enough to do that. They're talented enough on a multi-tool level. And then also you've got Skeens, who looks like one of the, like, he looks like a Hall of Famer already. So, like, at the very least, if you're talking about update, the very least you've got Skeens, and then Churio, Merrill, Junior Caminero, and Pals, and there's a bunch of other guys too. So 24, yeah, it's gonna be a little bit tougher to find, and also it's just like people are they're holding on to it as they should, because you not only you get your 3 hits too, 3 hits instead of 2. That alone makes it more valuable. But I don't know what that stuff has gotten up to. If you can even find, let me see if I can find a price. Yeah, I don't know if you can even find them, actually, right now. They pop up from time to time, but these companies have to, like, once they run out of stock, there's no like refilling it. I'm looking at a few different places right now. I'm not seeing any even available for sale. Nope. Big 3 doesn't have any. Yeah, they're like, dude, they've gone up so much already. Like, just in the last several months, they're already like $700 for a jumbo of 24 update, which is like a really nice product. It should be, if you're comparing it on a relative basis to 2025 series, 2026 series 1, or yeah, they're at least $500, which is the highest they've been. That's the highest price they've been ever. Check one more place. Yeah, they're just really tough to find. what would you even be willing to spend on them, you know? From the standpoint of like, let's ask the chat. What do you, if you found a jumbo box of 2024 update, what's the price that you, like the very top price that you would be willing to spend? Like, is it 400, 350, 400, 700, 500? Like, where $1,000? Like, what is that price? Because they don't have any tops updated, the big three that I can see, any jumbo boxes. Which is pretty wild, man. It used to be big three had everything. Anytime you want, they had it. 1,200. I wouldn't pay that much. 900. Well, I mean, geez, if 900 is the answer, then you should go try to find it for 500. You can find like maybe on eBay. I bet you there's some on eBay. Let's see. I'll just do a quick. I got it pulled right up here. 2024 Topps Update Jumbo, $700. Here's 6 sealed for $3,200. $600. 715. Yeah, dude, they're 700. What's everybody saying? 900, 1,200, maybe 300. Around 250 seems fair. They've never been that cheap, dude. They've, even when they first came out, they were 300, like 300. There, I remember them being 289 when they first came out, and that was the cheapest price. Oops. How much is a hobby? I mean, I didn't even see any hobbies. But if the jumbos are like 700. Let me see if I can find a hobby. Hold on. I see a card here that we got to get to because I don't. There it is. Deckle Edge Hernandez. Teoscar. Going to the Dodgers. So then a hobby should be like 300, right? Or somewhere around there. Let me see here. Blowout, nothing. There's a hobby jumbo pack for $50 on David Adams. And nothing on Steel City. eBay. I don't know, man. They're like tough to find. Just joining. Did you miss anything? Yeah, we got a big hit here. All Kings, babe.
James Wood, Bubba rookie, Hunter Green, Kyle Teal, gray. We got a numbered card. Christopher Sanchez, green to 99. Phillies hit. Going to David. Hobby for 120. Yeah, I mean, like there's two different kinds of release prices, Sam. There's like retail, like what like Blowout and David Adams and stuff charged at retail, and then there's like if you got lucky and could buy some from directly from Topps. Like that price isn't realistic because most people can't even get that. They sell out so fast. Charlie Ho. Okay. Do the test here. I mean, he looks like he's 38. Yeah, he's 28. Unbelievable. Gavin's got the Dodgers. You have any more extraterrestrial talent or Topps finest? You're gonna be listing your eBay store. Just snagged your Soto. Probably. I probably have some more. That's a nice Savage. Color match blue sparkles. Rookie. Chrome. I don't know, man. I'd have to like go through my cards and find them. I've got a whole table full of stuff that's like I gotta like list this stuff, you know. But I listed a lot of stuff over the last couple weeks. And it takes a long time to do that. I gotta get my wife on board. She's gotta help me. Brent Rooker. Refractor Albies. Sunny Gray. Gray. We love that. Joe Ryan. Ramon. Refractor Lugo. McNeil. Stadium Club. Still curious. I'm like scrolling through eBay looking. Oh my God. Even the super box, like we were just talking about, those super boxes of 2024 Topps Update. Like I see one of them on here. They want $270 for it. I bought a case of those back in the day. They were like, I think 40 bucks a piece. I have a few of them left. But you get the pin, the oversized card, the companion card, the packs, and the special packs. Just goes to show you that even, you know, I was talking about those not being the best value, but they're fun for kids and stuff. Like even that can go up. It matters not about the format as much as it matters about the product itself and the checklist within that product. That's what matters. So like any format you can get of a certain thing, like let's say you are already on board with 2026 Topps Update. You know, we've been talking about it, like get ready for that because it's going to be good. If you're already planning and you're like, man, that's one that, okay, I've been wanting to like invest in some wax for a while and just like hold on to it long term or medium term or whatever, or even short term. Sometimes that stuff can explode. The format doesn't matter so much because they're all going to go up.
What goes up first is the jumbo, then the hobby, then some desirable retail that's like the best bang for the buck. A lot of times it's hanger boxes. Everybody loves a hanger, hangers or bangers. But it really doesn't matter. Like, no matter, even if you're on a budget, you could still start by like saying, okay, I'm gonna just hold on to a few hanger boxes, because those will go up. It's easy for a $12, well, I guess now they're like 14 or 15 bucks now, 16, whatever they are now. It's easy for that to double in price. Those double in price like that. Whereas like a jumbo's not gonna double in price. But it depends on what you're doing. You know, are you looking for a percentage increase, or are you looking for an actual dollar monetary increase in price? Retro says, I wonder if 2026, the way it is setting up with rookies, is going to be nearly as good as 2024. Update might be. But we've got to have, it's too early to know. Like with Cooper, we know already. We knew, I knew, but a lot of people knew right away. With Skeens, it was pretty easy to tell right away. It's like, this guy's something different. So who's that guy who's just different? Who's special? Or is there going to be like 4 or 5 guys that are special? We don't know yet. It's too early with these prospects, because everybody's got a weakness, and it has yet to be exploited by these rookies. There's not enough time yet to be exploited. But I can tell you from watching McGonigal, that kid's special. But, you know, you got to do more than just, it has to be more than just like, wow, this kid's awesome. That's not enough to get it done. From a long-term, mid-term collectability standpoint, where it's going to go up, prices of a player are going to go up, the wax is going to go up. It takes more than just like, wow, that kid's good. It takes like, he's going to set a record for home runs or something like that. You know, they got to be extraordinary at something for baseball, because of the longevity of the sport, the history of the sport, how it's kind of stayed the same throughout time in terms of like stats. You know, like basketball stats have gone crazy because like the way the three-pointer goes, they're scoring more. So with them scoring more, dude, we got another bonus auto. Hold up. 2 autos just like that. Noel to 99. That is a chrome aqua piece, and Lugo on card. We'll take our bonus autos today. Thank you very much. Hitting with runners in scoring position. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like, it's got to be something special, like from a statistical standpoint, of something that you can look forward and project. If he does this for the rest of his career, what the heck is going on? I think like if he goes forward for the rest of his career and continues on that pace with that stat, whether, or even like WAR, home runs, batting average, something that's notable that the whole world can just go, whoa, we haven't seen something like this since Ted Williams or something like that. You know, it's got to be something like that. Like with Skeens, it's just like, holy crap, this guy's a horse, man. This is the best pitcher in the league. Already won a Cy Young, like all this stuff, you know? So with a player, it's got to be like, whoa, the dude's going to hit like 60 home runs. You multiply that out by 10 years. Oh my God, that's 600 home runs. And then what if he, so it's got to be something like that. Where it might not even make sense with a projection. Like, there's no way you can keep doing this, right? People don't think like that. They get caught up in hype. They think that because a guy did it one season, he can just continue to do it for the rest of his career. They don't account for the fact that he's probably going to have some injuries at some point. Bunch of people calling me. You think Shohei is sucking the air from the rest of the hobby? Well, that can happen too, but I don't. Yeah, to an extent. I don't know. It might be good though. I don't know if it's good. It might be good. Rather than sucking the air, rather than that metaphor, like it might be good for the hobby, where it's like promoting the hobby in general, and then more people are getting involved, and more people are seeing. Like that happened when one of the big things that got me like into the hobby seriously, where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna be opening cases and stuff again, was the green PMG Jordan that sold for like at the time it was like a crazy amount of money, and I was like, dude, I was collecting back then. I might have that card. And so that got me into another part that I wasn't even collecting basketball cards at that time. But just the fact that his cards were selling for so much got me into the hobby in a different way. So the fact that Ohtani stuff is so high right now, selling for so much, there's going to be people like on the outside going, what's this all about? And the more people in the hobby, the better. Like the value of everything starts ticking up. You know, more demand. Oh, that's a sweet concentration to 99. I've not seen a parallel of that before. And then if someone comes in and they're like, wow, the Ohtani stuff's crazy. Well, what about, and then they go look at their next favorite player. Oh, I can actually afford some of his cards, and then they buy that. So that's a different angle, different way of thinking about it maybe. Because someone's going to come in and be like, yeah, Ohtani's this hot. Well, then someone else can get to that price too. And maybe it's this guy. Pretty nice little box there. We got two autographs, so additional autograph and a parallel numbered Skeens concentration, which is very tough. That is a tough hit. We got 3 boxes left too. And we're running out of space, so I'm gonna go like that. Give her a little clean up and open a hobby box of Topps Chrome. Like Jordan, he transcended sports. People with no interest even know about him. Others will look in, yeah, exactly. Yep. Yeah, like anybody who ends up winning an award, especially MVP, that player ends up being, you get a short-term bump. There's a big short-term bump, and then there's also a kind of an extended career bump. It doesn't last forever though. Like Christian Yelich had one of those bumps when he won MVP. Before he won MVP, he had no hobby. Then he won MVP, and during that time, his stuff got 10 times more expensive. But then fizzled right back away because he dealt with injuries. So that's what happens. If a guy wins MVP, there's a bump. And technically, like that's the time to sell. And that's what I did with Yelich. And it paid off, but it happens for Cy Youngs to an extent. Not as much, really, because Scooble stuff still isn't that crazy, and he's won back-to-back Cy Youngs. But it's because he was a little bit of a late bloomer, and that matters. That matters how big your bump is. If you're young and you win MVP or Cy Young, your bump's much bigger relative to if you were like a little bit, let's say you didn't make your big league debut till you're like 24, 25 even. But then you go win MVP, you're going to still get a bump, but it's not going to be as much, and it's not going to last as long. Unless you have multiples. Like, it took Judge a while before people started, you know, seriously in the Judge collecting game, because he was like 24 when he came up. And then people are already doing that math. Like, okay, he's only got 10 years of prime. What can you accomplish in 10 years? Turns out a lot if you're Judge. You can accomplish a lot. Like, he's a Hall of Famer. He made himself into a Hall of Famer, but that's rare that you can do that in a little 10-year stretch. Ah, that's better. There's a Skeens. Oh, sweet. Ultraviolet Reggie Jackson. What a beaut. We're getting some nice inserts in this break. Let me see here. Couple of nice Yankees, as a matter of fact, for Eric. I think I'm going to start stacking. Scuba rookie autos are affordable. What's up, Eric? Hey, Eric, you just came in. Did you see your hit earlier you got? You got like one of the best hits. That's a sick card, dude. All Kings. And you just got that Reggie Jackson Ultraviolet All-Stars. You're doing good with the Yankees. Andrew Vaughn Green Wave /99. Trio Cup. Hope Trio comes back stronger. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it's exactly what I talk about all the time. Even like a little injury like that can significantly affect your hobby. Mountcastle. But that's the time that you would buy. Like if Churio's your guy, like right now, or right around the time they announced it, like probably right around now would be a good time to buy his stuff at a pretty low point. Kasparius autograph. Do we have room on the cabbage stand? Because we pull a lot of this guy. Gavin. Oh, nice. You saw it. Sweet. Put you in a timeout? I didn't. I didn't see anybody get put in a timeout today. I didn't put anybody in a timeout today. Maybe it's a mod that didn't know better. What were you doing? JP! Nice hit, JP. Mod's getting a little overzealous. It's okay. Err on the side of banning. That's what I always say. (2024) tier 1. Let's go. We're double stacking. It's too cramped up here. There we go. Good luck. Craven says, hello. Thank you for the free pack from GameStop. I don't know what you're talking about, but you're welcome. JB, what's up in Florida? Bonus hit? We got a bonus hit. Yes. Hanley Ramirez autograph. Remember him. He was a good player. Kevin, got you covered with the Hanley Ramirez auto /149. But we got bonuses. Bonuses coming in. How about this? I don't want to reveal. So I'm going to go like that. We'll put one on the bottom. But first, Gavin Williams. A blue rookie to 125. And then a Guardians hit. Smuggler's Outpost. The report is there's some spamming going on, Eric, and that got you in a timeout. That's the report. Congratulations, you have just received a Zach Neto autograph to 199. Going to Les. Tier 1 auto. Your heart rate goes up every time you open museum, I'll bet. Jose Trevino. Game used relic to 199 for Eric. Eric, man. Boom, boom, boom. And finally, starts with a J. Javi Baez, dual game use piece. Is that a Cubs? Are those Cubs colors? Blue? A little bit lighter for the Cubs. TJ's got the Tigers. Oops. Trevino's fine. Pretty full stage we have here, and we have one more box to go. 2025 Bowman Draft. 3, count them 3 Chrome Prospect autos inside. You went to GameStop in New York, and they were handing out free packs of Pokemon cards. Yeah, that's not me, man. I was not in GameStop at New York. But welcome to Stryker Breaks, your new home. They had a lot of Baez Cubs jerseys. Yeah, they just went to the shelf and just like, you don't even have to wear them, just touch it, and we'll call it game used. We'll throw it out in the field. Just take it out to the field, touch it before the game. Can you imagine the loopholes they must use? Ethan Hedges to 99. Now we got some autos coming. It's a Mojo auto to 150. Caden Bodine for Joseph. Oh, what is this? Oh, that's a McGonigal auto to 99. Prized prospects. Kevin McGonigal, let's go. Beautiful, TJ. Beautiful. Made up for that hobby with a McGonigal. And Tatum Gray. But it ain't over. We got some more parallels back here. Gavin Fiend. There's Nolan. We have not gotten a Nolan Sailors parallel yet, I don't think. We pulled a Sailors auto, I believe. To 75. Kevin. Morales to 250. Max Williams to 150. And a base Ryan Mitchell. Like, it's never a base Eli Willits. You know what I mean? It's always like Ryan Mitchell. At the very least. They should be sprinkling in the high quality firsts as base. Can I put the McGonagall on it? Hit of the break stand number 2 just for me. Just so I can enjoy it. Put a pic of it up on my website. Is that allowed? Will you allow it? Here, think about it while you're dancing. You allow it? Okay. Yeah, the brake stand. You are covered in lint. I need to clean you up a bit. There we go. That's a gnarly hit. If you guys don't know the history of the cabbage of the brake stand, the long storied history, someone sent it to me, and that's an actual Trey Cabbage autograph that they cut out and they put right there. Look, it's an actual Cabbage auto. They're just so plentiful. You could just throw a rock randomly into the ether and it would hit a Trey Cabbage auto. Let's check out the hits. Max Williams to 150, Morales to 250, Hedges to 99, Carroll Refractor, Reel to Reel, Collier. Max Muncy, that's numbered to 50. 10 of 50 on that boy. Kasovic, Duno, Rodriguez, Josh Young Wave rookie, Espinoza, James Wood first, Volpe first, Camo Parallel, Bayo first to 299, Javi Baez Mini Diamond, Rizzo Green Mini Diamond to 99, Senga to 199, Kutch to 150, Game Use Matt Olson bat. This is a nice Cole Young. Pretty good young player. Gold Parallel Game Use Memorabilia, numbered to 50. Corona to 99. Troy Johnston Auto, Vodnik to 150. Javi Dual Game Use to 99. Neto to 199. Trevino to 199. Ultraviolet Reggie. Very cool. Love that. Dackle Edge Teoscar, Kasparius Auto, Christopher Sanchez to 99, Hanley Ramirez to 149, Gavin Williams 125, Andrew Vaughn to 99, Seth Lugo on card, as well as Noel to 99, Mountcastle negative, Savage Speckle Color Match rookie, Chrome, Concentration Paul Skeens to 99, Mr. Nolan Sailors to 75. Tatum Gray first auto. Caden Bodine to 150, first auto. Prized Prospects, 42 of 99, McGonigal auto. And the big boy, Babe Ruth All Kings. Yes, sirree. Holy, is that awesome. Gnarly card. Love it. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be back at it on Friday doing more breaks. We're going to be doing baseball breaks, basketball breaks, and some 2026 WWE. If you want to get involved, join the Patreon group. Let me drop you a little link. Become a slammer to get notified of all the breaks. You get first dibs if you're a slammer. You can direct message me if you're a slammer, and you get access to the value sheets if you are a slammer. Make sure you download the Patreon app. Appreciate everybody.